Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 28 of Shattered Earth. Last session was all about fucking shopping, and also a decent amount of lore drop, and pointing to where all the other quests go.
And contract.
And oh my god, legal litigation. Hours and hours of legal litigation that happened both during and after the game. The sun was gone by the time we finished. Which is saying something because I'm 3 hours behind these people.
Okay.
But now, we are
Wait, I think
picking up
don't have me.
after, like, 2 months basically? Getting on close to 2 months of downtime, essentially. So, this is, that's a significant amount of time later.
Wait, 2 months of downtime?
Yeah, because it was essentially 2 months to get like back to Larishev, and then from then you guys took an entire month, an entire 4-week span. So 2 months basically. There was some like travel time and other shit happening in there, but I'm gonna count it because it wasn't like super crazy. So after that 60-day-ish hiatus, back in the saddle. Everyone has reconvened and refreshed themselves with new items gained, new knowledge gained, and new legal responsibilities gained. So, I will pose the question to the group that I always do. What would you like to do?
Do we want to go for...
Now,
You were here last
I
session,
had.
Were you?
No, I was not.
He was not.
Are we gonna? Is everyone catching Monsael up when he gets back? Just as
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think. Well, how much is everyone gonna do their own personal shit that they've been working on? Is everyone updating him on that specifically? Because there were significant strides made in, specifically in like locating places where you should go that are related to the stuff you've been doing. We're telling him everything about that, right?
Not the reasoning. I will say that I.
Not the reasoning, but like just what you're doing.
Yeah, I have reason to make my way to Arval.
Yeah. So, two major locations marked on maps at this point. There is, I think you're on the world map. Yeah, you should be able to see the world map. So on the world map, there's a little green gem in the center of the open sea, where it was discovered that the key that you guys picked up in that extra dimensional place led to a location somewhere in the middle of open air.
When do we learn this?
Presumably the location of the next game. You learned that last session?
Me and Strovan learned it last session. It was in the key. In the key, there's a little gem with little star-like spots in it, and we shone some light on a world map, and it showed one of the locations of the other keys. One of the locations was obviously in Providence with us, and the other one was out in the middle of the open air.
What used to be the ocean.
What used to be the
Open air.
It's called the open sea for the reason that it is complete openness and you could fall through the cloud cover to your death. Yeah.
So we'd either need to
that's
charter a sky ship or just acquire one, which I don't think we have the funds to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty good on not doing that immediately. I don't think that's I don't think that's like a thing we need to like jump on immediately. I think we can like give that a little bit of a break, especially considering the political sphere of this entire continent is about to shit itself.
Yeah, 'cause King's about to die.
Oh,
Yeah. Fair.
I want to find a way to get that contract magically binding before signing it.
What contract?
You know the one I'm talking about.
The one that took
I
8
s-
hours.
I see no reason to have a magical binding to it, seeing as
Oh,
how
that-
there's already everything else.
That fucking contract. Damn it, I repressed that memory.
I regress the memory.
I repressed that shit. Oh my god, it's coming all back in waves. Ah.
Yeah, it was 8 o'clock for me by the by the time that shit finished. So,
Motherfucker, it was like fucking 10 or something. God damn.
yeah, the sun was gone.
I'm glad I was gone.
Motherfucker. I left and I came back later and they were still talking about it.
You came back like 20
Jeez.
minutes later. We went on for far longer than that.
I just want to get that. Okay, all 3 of them signed and triplicate and whatnot.
All
Then
three of us.
I
These
mean,
three.
That's fine. That's part of the process.
Chance,
I
Moyle,
don't-
and Stroman, because Moyle is a.
Mo doesn't
Nope.
count for this.
Oh, then,
Moyle had to sign him.
well, why do you say 3 people signing then? Would the third person be like a witness or something?
Yeah, the third
Yes.
person would be a notary or some kind.
Ah, okay.
Then after that, I give you 200 platinum.
That's a lot of platinum.
Indeed.
Yeah. So what the fuck are we doing?
So, do you guys want to catch me up? So, I've been caught up basically on everything regarding what we're gonna do next, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, me and Strollvan were interested in like traveling along the northern sort of around a certain point of the map to try to find the Chantry. Any members of the Chantry?
What's the chantry again?
Chantry of
The
core.
worshippers of the corn.
It is a church built around the worship of the core of the planet, believed to be a sentient being.
Could I roll history? See if I know anything about them of any kind.
Sure.
More,
They're a relatively recent development, but yeah.
yeah, just in case, as an I've heard about them or something like that in my travels.
We're on Onyx, correct? Where's
Yep.
my Onyx map?
Yeah,
17.
That's conceivable. Yeah, so the Chanty's been around for the last 50 years or so. It's not super long in the grand scheme of things. Well, at least they haven't been like super prominent since, like they first appeared like 50 years ago, and they're getting a footing in most places. You know that they have their most influence in continental Netria.
Okay. So I'll relay that to them. Just it's been around for 30 years. If we should, we're definitely gonna find something like that in Netria. Netria?
Yeah, I mean, there's churches and established religious gathering places on the northwestern part of Onyx. It's slowly been spreading outward over the years. But in terms of where that religion is most densely concentrated, it's in Netria.
Gotcha. Okay. Again, relay that. Do you guys want to try and maybe do you guys want to head strictly north, or do you want to head northeast to see if we can just find one of the like places they worship in?
Probably. I mean, do we have any other engagements? Did anyone check with the college and see if there was any more jobs?
I'm down to a few more jobs for the college. You want? Do you want Flamora and anybody else who wants to come with? Just try and see if there's more jobs over there.
Thing.
That's another month's worth of downtime.
Something I would like to do, because there is that one magic shop that we've been to before. You know the one, VG?
Yeah, we very much established.
I've established a couple. You have to be a little bit more. specific.
The drow guy that in that swamp city. Swamp
No,
town.
The Swamp
oh,
Town,
the-
the one that created the parasols.
Yeah.
That shop love us right now. Well,
Not that shop. The shop up in the capital city is the one that fucking loves us. The other dude loves us because we got him that cloak and shit.
Mm.
The one in Cernonville, or no, sorry, Kobush. Kobush is the one where you did the work for the drow guy who made the parasols, but the Sine is another one that had a different elf in it for different.
No, I'm trying to remember. There was the.
there's a Mr. Armor. I remember that much.
But I
Oh,
was
we got Mr.
because I was wanting to extend some offers to set up shop in Larishev.
If you want to make that a writ,
Yeah.
Stroban's at the corner crying and shedding a flight of tears. He's doing his Lord's work.
well,
Oh my god.
They grew up so
I'm
fast.
assuming you're talking about the one in Sine, because that's the more established one that you've seen.
If I could see the actual map, because I'm trying to get a better idea of things so that we're on roll map right now. So
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
Get me tonic.
yeah, okay. Yeah, Sine. And I'll also would probably send a letter to Providence as well, trying to get at least some routes going to Larishev. And maybe some shops set up.
Yeah, if people want to do that kind of thing. Let me see. Sine.
With the aforementioned tax break I suggested before to the mayor.
So
How many?
This would be a letter to. Sorry, the one in Sine is the one. It's a letter to Lucan Firahel. He is the drow proprietor of the Midnight Mirror. Sound correct?
Yeah. I'm basically sending two letters, one to Lucan and one to Mr. What's his fucking name? I'm terrible at names.
Archmage guy?
Crowley.
Yeah, that guy.
Does everyone else
send
send
Archmage guy a letter saying, hey, you want to set up some shops in Larishev or get a trade route going, I'd be amenable to it. And here's the thing I've been doing to try and encourage some business to come by. So know that would exist if you set up shops here.
I just want to check in with everybody. Do we all have that Archmage guy as Archmage guy in our notes?
No, I think I have his name. I just need to find it because my notes are a bit jumbled.
I mean,
I am putting him down as Archmage guy because.
I'm asked Taldinar.
yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say fucking, you guys better have that because I'm gonna find him too. Yeah. No, he's here. Amos Taldinar, Meryl High Elf, long hair. He has blue hair, by the way. I don't know if you guys have known that the entire time.
No, I have not.
He's got like
I remember
sky
that.
blue, like electric blue hair.
He's got Tumblr hair. Nice.
Yeah, he's a Twitch streamer.
He's a cosplayer.
He's an Ethernet streamer spelled AETH.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm only saying that
I'm
because I've
sorry.
been playing way too much Final Fantasy 14 lately.
I'm sorry, BG, but I must stab you now.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just respawn at my home base. Yeah, he's the guy there, and then there's a host of other NPCs from the colony as well that exist. So. I don't know why I named this guy this fucking thing, but the ship mechanic has 4 names for some reason.
Oh god.
Yeah, Yostin Trasser Breachin Vormop. Yeah, that guy.
Is he a dwarf or no?
No, he's
Because
a
if
gnome.
okay, that makes perfect sense then.
He's a rock gnome.
Is he here to rock us?
Oh no.
He's maybe.
How much am I
Could
going to
just
pay
be a
for
pebble
the
in the
courier?
I mean, for Sine, it's not super far away. I pay him like 5 silver to deliver it. Or if you want to, you could even probably pay a traveling merchant that's been going through town to just deliver the letter when they get to Sine. Because Sine does have an airship port, so They have a
Oh,
they
it
have a
does.
trade there that people go to buy from the airships.
No, they have a.
Stealing people from there is gonna be tough. If they have
Well,
if they have a airport trade hub, that's
well, no, I mean, I mean, to be fair, Airship's actually in a good position too, because main road,
Yeah.
but
and
airship.
there's also a road to the Underdark as well. So
Yeah, Larishev is a major trade road. It's in the middle of a major trade road in the entire continent. So it's not like it's slacking, but it doesn't get very many imports. Let's say. So it would be a good idea to reach out. I think.
Yeah.
So we're not going to see the result of that yet, because if you wanted to do that, you should have done it during your downtime. Last session when we were doing that kind of.
well, I
thing.
thought we were going to be taking more downtime because we're waiting on the kind of see how things shift a bit before we make any further plays. That's what I understood.
It's
That's what I was
more
understanding.
downtime. Oh fuck. Okay.
How many times?
That's a good response. Oh no.
Wait,
I
how
mean, from
did
what from what I understood, we were kind of just go fuck around waiting on the king to die and see how that shakes up things.
You're just gonna
Wait, we
King
were?
died to make your adventure happen.
That's.
To be fair, that's you're laughing, but that's not the worst idea, given how we don't know how that's going to shake up this area, and it would kind of suck if we fucked off somewhere to do things and come back. Oh hey, there's been a massive civil war and Larishev burned to the ground.
He's right there.
You know what? That's reasonable.
How many downtimes days did I use up for that spell search?
And you also told us beforehand that we can take as much downtime as we desire.
Yeah, as a group, yeah. It depends on what everyone else wants to do.
Yeah.
I believe you took all 4 weeks. Like you took a week. You took at least 2 weeks to just research everything in general. Total, and then the other 2 weeks was scribing / putting stuff into practice, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
If you go back and watch the fucking recap later, and I didn't say that you took that entire month for whatever reason, because I know that there is also travel time between Larishev and Providence that needs to be accounted for.
That's what probably took the rest of it.
Yeah. So there you go. But yeah, if for whatever reason there's a week or two uncounted, we can retcon that later.
So, what are we doing, guys?
So we still have the idea of going back to the college and see if they need any more help.
Yeah.
That would also work because, like, do we still want to stay here? I understand if we don't want to travel too far in case something happens.
That is true.
We could, heaven forbid, but we could split the party.
What? What would we split us up for?
A few people stay around Larishev, make sure everything's hunky-dory, and you guys go check out the college, see if they have any jobs. Or does anybody have a sending?
I could learn sending if I had.
Starcow has sending.
Ah.
Oh.
He can do it once per day with the unlimited sending stone.
Ooh.
So we could ask the college to do it that way instead of just wasting travel time.
Sure.
That's true.
Start cow?
He might be doing something. I don't know. He's muted and has not been responding to things we've been saying. So
we gotta burn down the colony, right, guys?
Oh yes, we got City to burn.
And then when I come back, that's the first thing I do.
Awesome.
See, it works.
It works every time.
Real
Yeah,
shit.
all we have to do is say some alarming stuff.
Yeah.
We were saying, or they were saying rather, that if you wanted to check the college to see if they had any work for you, you could use your one cast of sending per day from the unlimited sending stone, so they don't have to travel a week.
And not to mention,
Well-
your wife is not too far off. It's like few days compared to months.
Sorry, sorry. I'm a little frazzled. I was just helping my dad clean up some blood, so we're okay.
Everything okay?
But what did you guys kill, or who?
We didn't kill. One of his stitches tore,
Ah, okay.
so everything's cool. Everything's fine.
It's all good.
Mhm.
Okay, so you need sure, sending colony work, please.
Sending.
What? No, not colony. College.
Do you want to? Yeah. Do you want to cast sending to the college to ask if they have any work before we actually walk over there?
Sure, I can cast sending to. I'll do Professor Drylis because I think I have a strong connection there.
The one that Lord Chance
Tavanta
doesn't
cheating
like.
on his Tavanta cheating on his wife with the professor.
I mean, that's
Text
hot, man.
messages. He is kind of sending like clandestine text messages in essence.
Hmm?
Think whatever you
sending-
want.
Are you casting
whatever
sending
you
too?
I'm a loyal cow.
You are. Your response is not in the budget.
What?
The response you get is not in the budget.
Gotcha. It seems that even if they did have a job, they wouldn't be able to pay us.
Cheapskates.
I mean, I was a cheapskates.
Spelling is expensive. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Do we have any other outstanding jobs we can take?
Well, like I said, there's a mithril ore for the armor.
Oh,
There's still
what's the
that.
details on that? I don't have that in my notes. I suck at notes, by the way.
The blacksmith in this town, Dean Budd, the guy who you went and got that package for at Corvoy.
Mhm.
The second part of his request was a breastplate that is sized for a large creature and made entirely out of mithril.
So we have to go find mithril ore and a blacksmith.
You do know,
Or
I will also
armor.
say here, you could have it commissioned, and also you know an alchemist in Zazseny who can transform materials into other materials.
So we just need to find mithril ore or just pay someone to get the mithril.
You could have like honestly, you could find or make a large sized breastplate out of like iron or steel or whatever. Pay for that and then have it transformed into mithril using the alchemist in Zazseny if you wanted to.
Do we know about how much, like just ballpark guessing how much that might cost?
It'd be double whatever an iron breastplate would be, double whatever a breastplate would be, and then at least another 200 to 300 gold probably on alchemical ingredients.
Well, I'm pretty cash poor. It's not coming out of my pockets, is what I'm saying.
And what were we going to be getting out of this?
The dude was
he
like,
pay you for something. I don't remember exactly.
he's gonna pay us, and this is the same dude we got the Arcanite stuff for, right?
No.
No, different guy. You got a
Who's
you
Dean?
got a gigantic cog for him. From-
Didn't he say like there'd be something like in it for us if we like invested in him in the long run?
Yeah, he was gonna give you like a discount on his shop, as well as he would be able to create a wider range of things
think that's a
by doing other
worthy
shit.
investment.
So you will not only be upgrading his shop, but getting a discount as well.
Not to
Let's-
mention that we could
Also-
try to convince him to move into Lershev.
That's true.
He's already in
Let's-
there, Chev, I thought.
Yeah, Dean Bud is already in
That's
Larisha.
He's
No.
already in Larison?
Dean Bud is the blacksmith of Larisha. He's the only guy.
Did he tell us why he wanted all the mithril for?
No.
Yeah,
I
we
think
tried
it's
to
a
pry
good
that out of him,
investment. I think we should take a chance on this. Let's go to a blacksmith shop, get some breastplate, head down to Sine, get that alchemical stuff, and then I believe the road we travel on to get to Sine, correct me if I'm wrong, leads through Kobush.
No.
No, it's
the road
near
to
Kobush.
Sine- The road to Sine it breaks off right before you get to Kobush.
If we can, after we hit Sine, we could probably go up and check out Cernonville.
Yeah.
And see if, because that's that's northwest. No, let's just hit Sine and head back to Larisha. That sound fine?
Also, who here has enough money to buy a breastplate? I fucking don't.
Uh,
How
Right.
much?
It's
400
whatever
gold?
a normal breastplate is doubled.
Yeah, so 800 gold.
I don't have enough of that. Well,
I
I
don't
do,
know,
but I'm
man.
not gonna pay it.
I'm down to 34 platinum, and I need to save that for the commission work.
No. Like I can pay for it, but I'm not gonna fork that over without being told what we're getting out of this. Like,
We could
like what Dean Bud's gonna give us directly.
We could always just go
And
into
then- and
town
then-
and hear rumors about jobs. That's always an option. Or we
He
could try.
said he would get us a discount on his shop and he would upgrade his shop. And that's in Larisha. That would mean wider variety of stuff you can buy. That means more people come in to buy his stuff. That means more income for you.
This is true.
Plus, I
Okay.
mean, it looks good on you if you're saying the newly minted steward helping out the local economy.
Investing in his own citizens.
To be
Mhm.
fair, I was already helping out by giving a tax break to fucking people coming in.
Yes, but that's the new people. You haven't done anything for the
Let's
old
go and put it on the map, dog. Let's go.
What have you done lately?
How much is a breastplate?
A breastplate normally
Hey.
is 400 gold. For a large creature, it'd be 800. If you wanted to get it smithed out, it'd be 800 gold.
Unless anyone here has a blacksmithing experience.
Can I just give Dean Bud to get it himself? Give him the money. Just look. Here's the money.
Yeah,
go
but we
commission
need,
it.
but he
I-
doesn't.
So the problem
He
is
doesn't
that
have
he
the
needs it
means
in
to turn
mithril.
it into.
He needs a
So
he needs a mithril plate that size.
Hey,
So we
Hey.
need to get the armor and then go to Sine and have an alchemist switch it to mithril.
Hey.
That's our prerogative right now.
That's one way.
super quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
What
got. So I have alchemist supplies and smith's tools.
Yes.
Would that
Are you
help?
are you proficient with both of them? And do you know the
Yes.
secret method of transmuting iron to other, material to mithril such as?
That you know. So
I do not.
I will say two things. If you are proficient in those two things, you could make it yourself by purchasing the raw ingredients. At which point it would take you half the cost.
So
So we would
400.
go from 800 to 400, then we would go. Hey,
It would
Hey, can you
take
turn this
half
into
the cost
mithril?
to get the materials needed to make it. Unless you're making it straight out of mithril, in which case you're gonna need to find mithril first, and then also on top of that, you're gonna need a shop where you can actually smith things. Just because you're proficient in the tools doesn't mean that you have the means to do so.
I understand.
Okay, so it
would I
would,
be able-
it would be great if you could use a shop to at least craft the armor, and then I don't know if you know transmuting something from anything to mithril. If you don't, then we head to Sine.
Well, no.
Yeah, where you could potentially, if you wanted to, try and figure that out. That is like the alchemist dream, right? Turning lead into gold and all that shit.
Right.
And one person has managed to figure that out, and they're in Sine. So you could either go there and try and persuade them to give up their secret, or you can try and figure it out on your own. Up to you. That is an avenue you can go down.
Well, if that would really help me out in the future.
So
Plus,
basically, we really need to get to Sine.
Yeah.
Way.
I'll fork out the gold to have the armor made. How much do I need to pay? 400. You said to have it made.
400 if our boy's doing it.
400 for the raw materials if Mount Sale's gonna make it.
Just saying, there is a chance that he could also fail.
I believe in him.
Look,
You
he's
just
an
want to
alchemist.
believe in him because it takes less money.
No, I believe in him because I want to guidance him.
I respect the hustle. Real quick before we like do that, then would I need to go basically
buff
talk to
spells?
that guy first?
Go to what?
What'd you say?
Would I need to go to the guy first before I can basically learning how to turn the armor into fucking what was it again? What's the material?
To Mithril.
Mithril. Thank you, dude. I was gonna say Mansell. That's how I knew I was fucking lost.
Making armor and transmuting it is two separate steps. We can do the first step anywhere with a smith shop,
Keep
and
in mind
then we
also
can head
you're,
to.
you're putting in an order for raw materials, so that takes time to get to you as well.
Yeah.
Did he even use any of his downtime days?
He didn't. No.
There
I
you
don't believe
go.
I did either.
So.
Well, we wouldn't have
But
been able to
wasn't
convene
here.
and talk
Right,
to you about it.
what I'm saying is that two things could be done at once. You can put the order in, wait for it to get there while he goes and travels to figure out the secrets of alchemy and all that shit.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Two birds, one stone. Let me find where the fuck is
I
Xanathar?
love killing birds.
Says the druid.
Birds are nests, or rather,
Says
tasty.
me, the Devon, the player.
That's fine. He's a star druid. He doesn't give a fuck about birds.
Yeah, he cares about the stars. I think.
I don't know.
Nature, I don't give a fuck about nature.
Nature, you scary.
Downtown Rivers, yeah, 123.
That's my opinion as a black man.
That's my opinion. And I love camping. I still
Okay,
fucking.
you guys are
love
probably a bit
nature.
more internet savvy. What the fuck is Black Air Force energy? I got told. I got people saying. I got people saying before, but what the fuck that
Sounds
means?
like a tangent that you need to go down.
No.
This is
No, go look that up on your own, sir. I'm sorry. This is recording. No, we're not talking about that here.
Okay,
I don't know what
time
the
out,
fuck that even
real quick.
means.
I've pulled up crafting an item on Xanathar's guide, and we're gonna do that. So first of all, just to see if you can figure out the secrets of alchemy, go to Zazseny, and this would be a persuasion check. To see if
so that's
you
what that
can
means. Okay.
convince them to teach you, to apprentice you for a period of time.
And how much downtime would I have when I get there? In a sense, like how long would it take for travel?
We're gonna call it 2 months of downtime that you have not spent yet.
Got it.
So it takes you from Onik, getting to Larishev specifically. It takes 5 days, and then from there to Zazseny, another 5 days. So we'll say it's a week of travel total. With probably a day. Well, it's 10 days total, probably a day of R&R from traveling. So we'll say 11 days of that spent traveling from place to place. And then once you're there, then you can visit that specific shop and make your persuasion check.
Okie dokie. Hope I'm good at that. So I'll visit there and just roll for persuasion? Or do you want my plan at least for what I'm gonna try to do to persuade this guy?
Sure.
I was gonna say because I still have, over a month of downtime, like still free. I was gonna offer to be like either apprentice and help around, basically apprentice and help around the shop for that. And basically try to sell I'd probably just try to sell myself with, the fucking turret. Look what I can make now with this. I hope that's like enough to persuade or to show you that I have potential in doing this.
Okay.
And then persuasion roll?
I'd say that gives you enough of an in to make the persuasion roll in the first place.
Gotcha. Wababa! Let's go!
Natural 20, I'll take it. Yeah, that's about what you need. Yeah, sure. So she's impressed by you and your tenacity to come all the way from the Underdark just to learn from her. She's very flattered. And she agrees to teach you. It is going to be it's going to be a while to learn it. It's going to take a month of apprenticeship, essentially, working every day at your craft to gain the knowledge necessary and the skill necessary to pull off such a feat, with her guidance, obviously.
Gotcha.
So if you want to take your sabbatical in Zazseny, feel free. And then I'm pulling up thing, and I might have to addendum something because to determine how many work weeks it takes to craft an item, divide its gold piece cost by 50. So the gold piece cost you would need to make the item in the first place is 800, right? And we said raw materials cost 400. So total gold plus cost is 800. What's 800 divided by 50? Hey Siri.
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Hey Siri.
That's off.
What is 800 divided by 50? 16.
Divided by 50 is
So it would take 16 work weeks of time to craft that item.
AKA, it would take like a few months. Fucking hell.
It would take
16 days.
4 months.
Oof.
Yeah, it's not days, it's work weeks.
Okay, 16 work weeks, so.
weeks, which is 16 times 5.
Yeah.
So how long would it take for us just to make the armor and then have? So either way, no matter who does it, it's gonna take 4 months.
It's
No, if you
approximately
order
less
it-
than 4 months, a little bit less than 4 months.
You could probably cut the time down if you had multiple people working on it, but
Does anyone else have Smith proficiencies or alchemy?
That's
His
20.
eye sure is
Now,
fucked out.
here's the second paragraph of this is multiple characters can combine their efforts to divide the time needed to create the item by the number of characters working on it.
So if I were to do it with someone else, say an actual smith, it would take 2 months. Is that right?
It would basically cut it in half. Yeah.
Do the people helping work on it have to be proficient in the same shit?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, so
Okay.
you have a couple of options.
Okay.
The party knows of 2 people who might be willing to help you out on that. One is Dean Budd himself, but he is one man in his shop. He'd be willing to let you use his shop, as well as help you work on the item that he requested in the first place. But that's only dividing it by 2. If you were to travel to Corvoy, if I remember correctly, Corvoy has the sturdy rivet forges, which
has
is
a lot of people.
essentially, it's got 6 employees, I think. So if you were to go there and pay them for their time, you could recruit like multiple people, like a lot of people, to help you work on this thing.
How much would that cost
The
me?
whole point of you crafting it is, cut down on the cost, though. Remember?
Yes.
I would say total amount of people you could probably convince to get on that is 4, because he still has other orders he needs to make at the Sturdy River Forges. So four people working on one big item would divide the time by 4, which would be 1 month.
Well, if you hire 4 and then also Montael's working on it, doesn't that mean 5?
No, I mean total people working on it would be 4.
Okay.
So he'd have 3
So-
on, 3 on, and 3 off.
Mm-hmm. And how much would that? Okay.
How long would that take again? Sorry.
It'd be a month of Smith's wages, which would be, I'd say, 5 gold per person.
5 gold.
So
for
we're
the whole
talking about
month or a day?
For a month of work.
Alright.
If you pay them their wage is typically at the Sturdy River Forges, it's 5 times that of a normal commoner. They eat well. So we'll
All right.
I
call
mean-
it 5 gold per person.
50
For a month.
gold. I can.
Yeah, because I'm fronting the cost for the materials.
Yeah, you're spending 400, and then we'll spend like 15 gold on 3 other guys,
Everyone-
and I'll
Just hiring
everyone wanna-
skilled labor.
Everyone want to cop up. Like 3 people want to cop up 5. I can cop up 5 gold.
Sure.
I'm
I want to
literally.
know that this is cutting into into my fund to fix my house. So
I didn't say you should.
Out of character. Oh no, I feel so bad. In character, I'm so sorry.
Out of character. Fuck you. He needs that house built. As for my goal.
For my own backstory, fuck off.
Out of character, I don't give a fuck. I got other shit working.
well, to be fair, I'm still within the bounds of the contract under this to better the people that I'm supposed to be the fucking steward of. So
Yes, but now you got me backing you up and saying "fuck off" to other people.
Monsieur's
That's out
also,
of character.
Monsieur is also probably going to need the cart for a period.
Oh, he can have the cart.
Or he can rent a cart because Devonta took the cart during his downtime. Devonta took the cart to Providence. So
Oh yeah, I'm at. Oh, this is during downtime. Yeah, I'm at home with my family.
yeah, so
Oh, you fucking family man.
you probably need to also rent a cart to move this thing. 'cause
Gosh,
it's
how much?
size for fucking ogre. I mean it's also not super expensive, but I'll nickel and dime you like 10 gold
You op.
total for
All
a
right.
round trip. That's gonna take 2 weeks.
I forked over 5 gold, so that's me.
Yeah. Cool. So do we want to have that be the plan? I'll fork over 5 gold to pay for one of them.
I
Chance
will
will pay-
ask. Sorry.
I'll fork over 5. Chance can pay for the 400 for the materials, and then I'll go to the
No,
place.
that's 5 gold per person, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
So it's 15 in
we need
total.
15. So total we have 10 gold. We need someone else to fork over 5.
If I fork over 5, I don't have enough for the monies that I ordered, and so I literally measured everything out.
Gotcha.
I'll give it.
Thanks, man.
Okay. Oh, through Flamora.
You're welcome.
Hold on a sec. I do have some shit I could sell still.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna sell this short bow and amulet, which is a spellcasting focus for paladins, which I don't need anymore. Could I do that, GG?
We got the 15 gold. You're good.
Well, you're fine. You're fine. You don't need to worry about it.
All right.
Well,
Now,
and
keep-
while-
I will
since
say
it was
also,
brought,
keep in mind that you also, after the whole smithing debacle is done, you need to buy alchemical ingredients to make the potion that, or the
Exactly.
or whatever Monsieur needs, whatever he would need to transform the item.
exactly.
How
So
Oh,
Which, if you remember correctly, was a further 200 gold. So someone needs to do that.
Fine. I'll fork the other 200.
I'm still gonna try to sell this amulet, spellcasting focus, and short bow.
Sure. You can sell them for their cost.
Their cost? Okay.
Whatever
that's
their whatever their listed price is in the equipment section, you can sell it for that.
Yay, 30 gold.
nice.
So while everyone is forging it, I would like to try and ask Dean why he even needs such a massive set of armor.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm not using it for armor per se. More like, I don't know. Well, I guess it's armor. It's for protection, but not against like battle. That makes any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Look, it's a personal project. If you don't want to help out, then don't help out. But
Oh,
Fair
what
enough.
happened?
I won't ask more. Just I just want your assurance that it won't come back to bite me or Larishev.
Can I ask him?
No, this is Chance kind of sorting this, kind of asking Dean, but while everyone else has been doing their thing for the downtime.
sure, whatever. It's a short conversation to have.
Yeah,
Like,
basically.
look, all I'm doing is trying to improve my business here. That helps you out if I remember correctly. So
It does,
Yeah.
but I'm also forking over a lot of money in order to make sure this gets done. So I'd like to at least have some idea of what this is for.
sure, I understand that, and you're gonna get your recompense. Don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
You take care of me, I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of this shit.
All right.
Forgot I have 1,800 gold worth of diamonds on me.
You use that diamond, we'll stab you. That's our fucking resurrection diamond, man.
That's our Flamora Savior Fund for what she did with the diamonds for the third time in a row.
Seriously though, next time we start taking money out of his pocket to get the diamonds.
All right.
What?
I mean, that's fair, right?
What?
Next time we start, next time we get money out of his
Whatever
pocket.
the dead character's funds are, that's what we use to buy diamonds to resurrect the next character.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
No. I mean, like we go on an adventure, put aside 300 away from his pay. So it's like,
Aren't
case
those
you die.
mostly the diamonds we bought from the cloak of the useful items?
No.
no.
Okay.
No, that is not mostly. Mostly those are we bought those with gems that we found, and we spent nearly all of the gem money to get diamonds, and then you happen to pull out some diamonds from the useful items, and we're like, might as well throw those into revivified diamonds too.
Bro, I just got a flashback when you said gems to the fucking uncut gems. Fucking TikTok.
I'm glad.
The way
I
that
did
people say that.
for-
We're all talking about uncut gems. I'm like, they're worth more when they're cut. So stupid.
What?
Alright, don't worry about it. Look up the fucking look up Dimension 20 uncut gems later.
Okay.
Fucking Derek. Okay. So yeah, if you spend all that time and money at the end of essentially at the end of 2 months, you'll have your Mithril breastplate.
Woo! All that we saved.
Yeah, you were lugging an extremely expensive piece of
85 gold. Let's go.
like that thing now is probably worth like well over 1,000 gold if you sold it to the right buyer. But if you're giving it to Dean, he's gonna give you some shit.
Why'd
Do
you
it.
whisper? I'm worried. I'm worried.
Let's do this.
What was that?
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
If you
Yeah,
finally
mate.
manage to cart it over,
We all meet up at Dean's
he's all
shop.
lugging this fucking gigantic, heavy ass piece of wood. Now,
Tavante's
if I remember correctly, Mithril actually makes it actually is lighter.
It makes him lighter.
So
Yeah.
getting the iron around was the harder part, but it's still heavy. It's still a heavy ass piece of equipment. It takes
Still
several of you
fit
to
for
lift it.
someone.
Wait,
Yeah.
I actually have a decent strength compared to these guys. Can I try to carry it?
But by yourself, no.
By
There's not a role you can make that can have you carry it by yourself.
I have.
will-
Wait. I have an idea, guys.
I mean, we
I
have enough people with decent strengths. So let's just do
I'm
this.
not
Yeah,
posing
yes,
this
but
problem.
no. This is not out of realm of impossibility or far fetched. You know, Tensor's floating disc. Just put it on there. I have the spell.
I mean,
Sure.
What
It
is
doesn't
what is
matter
the
who
carry
you
weight
do
of
it.
tensors? It's 500 pounds.
Yeah.
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 So instead of being stupid about it and use our head, use the magic.
I mean, it doesn't like.
It doesn't matter.
I don't want to be that guy,
method
but if we just
happens.
solve all of our problems with magic, we just.
A method happens by which you turn in the item to Dean. And he thanks you kindly for your service, and stores the breastplate in his basement.
That's not successful.
And then he pays you money, which I need to go find out how much he pays you. Give me a second.
And Chance would make a point to say that, hey, just for the record, the money I spent to this was taken out of the funds that I was saving to repair my house. So
I think he gets it.
he doesn't give a fuck. It's like, it's your house, you fucking buy it. So he reimburses you 500 gold for the effort. And then also he'll, since you've helped him out so much and like invested so much in his shop, he's going to give you a 50% discount on anything you want to purchase from him / make with him.
Now, is that just him or us as well?
That everyone who is part of the deal. So
Scholar's March gets a good 50% discount at Dean's shop, which is good, especially because he's gonna expand his shop, right?
yeah, that's the idea.
It's an investment.
He's working on a project, and he can't expand his shop until that project is done. Now, the final part of the quest, by the way, this is a quest chain, of course. After you turn that in, he's like, "Well, thank you kindly. Here's your money, by the way. Here's a slight reimbursement. I know you spent quite a bit on me, and I appreciate that. So, in addition to that, I'd like to offer you the last portion of work that I have. So for this, tinkering around with it and fiddling things, everything's pretty much set for what I'm building, but I need a power source.
I fucking know what he's building.
Oh God, if it is what I think it is.
I need a chunk of arcanite about yay big, and he mines in his hands like about the size of a football. Relatively expensive, hard to find, but if you do manage to come across one or purchase it or something, I'd be most grateful, and of course I'd certainly be willing to help you out even further, expand my business and my repertoire.
Since we have helped you so much with your business, and as you said, we have so far helped you get to even to the last leg of your project, I was wondering if I could inquire what is the nature of your project, and I am going to use rank 1 chamber keeper's perk, figure of authority. I add plus 1d4 dice to the persuasion check against common man.
Persuasion. You're just asking him. You're not trying to persuade him yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to inquire as in.
Yeah, you're inquiring, but this is not a persuasion check.
Inquire as in I'm asking him to tell me what you're working on.
Right. But what I'm saying is there's no die roll that you can do. He's gonna say, look, I appreciate your candor. I understand, but my business is my business, and as I've told your friends multiple times, as much as I love that you guys are interested in the business I'm doing, this is a personal thing. So.
Yes, but if there's a chance that your personal
leave it
thing
be.
Leave
could
it,
come back
leave
and
it.
destroy the town, that'll be a problem for us. So.
Then don't help me, and I'll hire someone else to find the fucking thing. But hey,
Strovan?
it's yours to lose. Just saying.
Strovan, leave it be.
Very well, sir.
Also,
Yes,
I
my
have
lord.
I have an out of game question.
I have an out-of-game answer, possibly.
Did we use did the Archmage use all the Arcanite we gave him for the hologram thing?
We actually don't know about that. We
You
gave
don't
it to
know about that. Flamor doesn't.
Yes.
But, yeah, the rest of the party who is aware of what that entailed, that chunk of Arcanite is currently being used to power the scrying device in the runs.
So, with
Would you
what we
say that
provided
that's
him,
football stuff?
Yeah.
with what we've provided Dean Bud thus far, can I maybe make an Arcana check to try and take a guess what this might be, what he might be trying to make?
You have to roll real high.
Can I try to help him?
If your numbers can beat a 25, you can make the check.
Yes.
Technically, I can.
I could theoretically as well.
My numbers can be a 25, but rolling a 4, well.
Sorry, bud.
I don't know why Dad went to whisper to DM, but I got 20.
I will I will lower the DC if Monsieur wants to make the check.
Oh,
If Monsieur can beat a 20.
What is the roll?
Arcana.
Arcana.
so
Roll high.
No, I don't want to.
Fuck you. Roll high now.
It's the only one who doesn't.
No, I'm just not gonna roll. Chill out.
Bitch.
I mean,
Please.
it doesn't particularly matter. I literally just wanting to guess out my own curiosity. It doesn't really matter.
Cruel
You
will
can't-
shift.
You can't really. I mean,
No. Like,
it's
again,
anyone's
leave it.
guess at this point. The items that you've gathered for him so far could be used to make a number of things.
y'all
This
don't
is
have
odd.
any faith.
Out of character, he's either making a fucking mech suit or making a fucking missile golem.
I was gonna say he's making a shield guardian.
Yeah, that could be also.
Just let the man be. We're getting half off.
We're getting. This was out of character.
I mean,
I am gonna be right back.
I was also saying I was just wanting to take a guess, like, and then it just expanded into this cluster. It's like, yeah, I just want to take a guess. Yeah. With that said, okay. Oh, I need to start some work tonight.
So we did that. That's a thing we have done.
It's the thing you've done.
Now what?
How long does this take? Did this take us? About like what, a month?
2 months.
This is during the course of downtime with Monsieur doing most of the work.
Okay.
So at the end of that 2-month period that we had last session, this is when this happens.
That also means I probably get the second month of taxes.
Yeah, we already did that.
Well, no, I think our downtime was only 1 month, wasn't it? Or was it?
No, we took
Yeah, I
care of
think-
2. We took care of 2.
Oh, okay. I thought it might have been 1 because we were gone for about a month doing the school job,
Wait a minute. Wouldn't my commission have arrived by now? Then?
and I think we would have had to take and then from how it sounded, I thought we were going to take like another month off.
Yeah, I told you last session that your commission had arrived.
The pearl arrived? You didn't tell me that?
Yeah, everything was delivered to you at your place.
I had to pay the guy.
Yeah, you should have paid the guy. I don't know why you haven't taken the gold off yet.
How much was it?
I'd go back and watch because I don't remember.
I didn't watch. You didn't mention it.
It's in there, bro. I told you.
I watched it, dude. It's not there.
How much you need to pay him?
Yes.
Just the courier, or like pay for the items?
Pay for the item. I just made a down payment. That was it.
I told you what the total cost was in there at the beginning. I didn't tell you.
Yeah,
what
you said
said
600.
Yeah. So there you go, 600.
I made a down payment and a half. That's why I had 30 platinum left.
Great. So you have 300 gold left. You paid half up front. The other half goes to upon completion.
Yep. So pay the other half, and then you have the pearl thing.
It's too bad it's not the black pearl.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Done.
Why do you trigger them? Why do you trigger?
Look, even at its worst, I love the Pirates. I love the fucking Pirates the Caribbean franchise.
It's great.
And I just really like that song.
It's
I have
great up
never
until the
seen a
fourth
Pirates of the Caribbean
movie.
movie.
My favorite song from the franchise is Yo ho, all together. You know that song.
Yeah.
The one that plays on TikTok all the time.
Never seen a Pirates of the Caribbean song.
And the one that starts with a kid being hung.
Oh yeah, that one.
Ah.
So now what? To kind of shift focus here, what do we do now? Do we just want to like travel along the northeastern and try to find the fucking chantry? Do we want to like dip our toes into political shit and try to figure that out? What do we want to visit one of the princes and see if they have any work? Because I'm pretty sure the princes offered some work too.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Again, what I was wanting to do, as I said previously, was kind of just hang back for a bit more, because once the king dies, there's no telling how things will shift in the immediate
Well,
aftermath.
I doubt. the
Well,
prince
that's what
will
I'm
offer
saying. Why
it.
not get a why not get a foothold in the political sphere? So, if something flips, that we're in a more secure position, so we can like hedge up one of the. There's 3 districts in Onyx, right? Each owned by a different prince, correct?
Three provinces. Each prince is overseeing the province in their father's stead because he is taken ill
And is
cannot-
dying.
Who is
cannot run the kingdom as well as he
who is
used to. He's old. But
who's over the province of Cernan?
Cernan province is run by Brahm, Prince Brahm Onik. His
Do we
castle
know
is
what
in
Prince
Sine.
Brahm is?
You know.
Why don't we
you
head
met
to-
him.
I have.
He offered his
He was the fucking
condolences when
Slav.
fucking
Skylar.
Skylar.
Why don't we head to Sine and see what Brahm, if Brahm has anything for us?
And he,
If
The princes did
Wow.
not offer you work, by the way, when you went to the ball.
It did
They
not.
were- no, they
Oh.
did not offer you anything. They're
No,
princes.
you
They
want
don't
no.
have- don't have work for you.
No. The only work we were offered was if we were happen to find Mr. Richter Crow.
Hey,
Yeah, if you find Richter Crow, who you know the contact would be Hadrigan.
Hadrigan is in.
Zazseny.
Also, for the record, in my notes, I have Richter Crow like with parentheses right next to him. Not a mob boss, because he is totally a fucking mob boss.
Definitely not. 100%.
Isn't Richter Crow the penguin?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a squat. He's a dwarf, I think, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Then our only thing we have is to sort of head to Zazany, to Hadrigan, to Crow. Correct?
Wait,
Hmm.
wasn't Hadrigan the drunkard fucker?
No. Hadrigan is the tall, dark, and handsome guy who is currently Conley's patron.
Got it.
So
What?
Because it was Redka that was the fucking
Redka
Yeah.
is the prince, who's the party boy.
drunkard.
So that's our currently our only direction besides vague traveling the northeast to see if we can find the chantry. So I say we head in a more definite direction.
He's a
We
fat, greasy. Okay, so Richter Crow is a fat, greasy dwarf with a receding hairline, which he hides behind a top hat and a greasy black beard. He often wears fine clothing and jewelry. So you would think that he's very, very well off.
He is absolutely a fucking mob boss.
uh,
He's
well,
the penguin.
we might want to get pulse on the political situation, sir. Though, well, it might not be a bad idea to seek out allies in case of upheaval, sir.
It's
That's
a matter.
fair.
The thing
We can
is,
hit multiple birds with one stone.
Strovan. I'm a bit wary to leave Larishev unguarded. That's so near to, because I'm fairly certain that before this month's out, the king's probably going to pass.
Well,
What do you mean unguarded? We've been leaving it unguarded. Who are you guarding it?
no, he means well, sir, first thing first, he means that with the king's passing, there might be upheaval, so he doesn't want to leave it. Second of all, turns to chance. You should never ever mention that in the public, sir, about the king's passing. That could cause panic.
That's
as
why
well
I didn't
as-
say
That
it in
would-
public.
That
That's why
would
I'm saying
definitely
it.
cause some shit.
That's why I'm saying it in the comfort of my own home with trusted companions.
Also, like, what are we supposed to do? Wait here until he kicks the bucket?
And
Wow.
see if shit hits the fan? Or the metaphorical
Well,
paper
at
fan?
the bare minimum, I have to stay here.
The most that you have heard about the king is that he has taken ill and divided up responsibility over running the kingdom to his sons. That's the most.
We have no clue on his expiration date.
You
Well,
have
the thing
no
is, if
idea
it-
how ill, you have no idea how old, you haven't seen the guy, you haven't found.
Well,
you haven't
here's the
tried
thing.
to find any rumors or anything like that. All you have heard is hearsay from random commoners.
I mean, if you want to stay here and wait for him to keel over, that's fine. I have shit I need to do. So,
Can I speak, please, or am I going to get interrupted by someone else now?
I'm going to interrupt you because I have to go to the bathroom. Go ahead and discuss while I go. Give me a second.
We may not know how ill the king is, but he is old, he is ill, and he's apparently been ill long enough for his sons to have to take over, and his sons taken over long enough that one of the princes has noticeably damaged the livelihood of the province he oversees. That could not have happened in a short period of time.
that doesn't mean that his time is running out immediately either. I mean, again, you can stay here if you want to wait for that. I'm not going to.
And I'm not asking you to.
But are you going to stay here?
So, I have a crazy idea.
Oh no. Well, what is it?
Why don't we try to investigate?
No.
We do have somewhat more knowledge of the, some more knowledge in the people around here. We might be able to put that to aid the king, which will get us possibly more money to fix up your house as well as to fix up the leadership, sir.
Out of the question.
And why is that, sir?
Simple. I may be new to a personal stake in politics, but I'm a very well-read man. And I can tell you full out that the chances of the king's illness being not just a stroke of bad fate is very, very iffy. In fact, I'd almost be willing to bet that that his illness is probably intentional. On top of that, in order for that kind of thing to actually be accomplished, whoever would do it would have to be had both the time, the motive, and the ability. All of which is more than I think we could really stand against.
You really are a paranoid fucker, aren't you?
I mean, to be fair, if he's ill,
It's also the paranoid fuckers that survive the longest, Tavanta.
Your train of thought brings
Or
tears
worry
to my eyes,
themselves to
sir.
death.
So I'm thinking.
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
There's also the fact that if we do investigate it, who's to say we'll be believed? As I've tried to stress this to Strovan, who seems to think I am more important than I am. At most, I am a hedge knight. I have won a title and a pittance of land off of a sporting event. I guarantee you, not a single long-standing noble family here will take anything I say and not just throw it in the bin.
You very well might be right, sir. However, it never hurts to try. And also, even if they get turned down, even if they, sir,
I'm sorry, I'll just finish. Apologies.
even if they even if they toss the idea to the bin, they will still remember that you still asked if you could help, which will go far in the noble standing, sir.
And conversely, if my paranoia, and as I say paranoia, I kind of just chance kind of just look at Tavanta. If my paranoia proves true, it would also put me in the sights of whoever would be behind it as a potential loose end or a potential threat.
Don't know
And
why you're stressing
again-
it so much. I'm just saying worrying so much can like.
And
I-
also, I'm pretty sure if anything does break out, it'll take a while, at least a couple of weeks to take hold.
And furthermore, well, here's the thing, Samar.
So no,
There's-
actually, I'm going to ask. So, are you going to let this worry of the king, the illness, and the repercussions of such keep you here in Larishev?
Permanently, no. It won't. What I mean to do is hopefully, barring my worst fears coming to light, and then I wind up having to basically post here in Larishev as a god, because let's be quite frank, everyone here would be worth about easily a garrison of the gods on their own.
So,
And
you
to be
forgot.
fair, out of character, this is also me making note of the fact that, again, level 6 characters are in comparison, like the standard guards, are already head and shoulders above, again, a full garrison's worth.
Wait, we're level 6?
Yes, you're all level 6.
Well,
Wait.
fuck. I'm at level.
You've been at
Mother-
level 5?
My guy.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
You're
I've been at
6
level
for 2
4.
months.
You've been at level 4?
So
No
You're
one
fuck-
knowing but yourself. It's been said more than once.
you're
Oh, no,
fucking with me.
I forgot. No, I forgot.
Plus.
Too low. I was just looking at the wizard. My bad.
Okay, you worried me there for a minute.
Okay. But
Cannot.
my concern
Cannot.
is, worst case scenario, and this is me acknowledging it is the worst case if my paranoia is entirely right at the worst case. Might be a bit of a civil conflict, and as in less nice terms, full-on civil war between the 3 provinces, the 3 princes, to the point where, well, a town on the main road that runs through the center of Cernan, Larishev would be a very key point of both defending and attacking.
So, my question is, what would you have us do? Are you suggesting that we stay here and wait for the inevitable storm?
As I tried to tell you previously, but you've apparently ignored me, this is my responsibilities, something I have to take care of. Well,
Okay.
at most, I would give it a month. I would give it this month because I'd be wagering that the king would probably be dead at some point soon. Because
What are you basing that bet on?
well, let me tell you my bet. And I'm going to reiterate basically the reason I gave earlier, just for the sake of VG, because I know he's here for this. As we know, the king is old, and he is ill. He's very clearly been ill for some time, because it's been long enough for the 3 princes to be delegated their each province, and it's been long enough for one of the princes to so drastically lower the standard of living in his own province that it's become a open secret that Satmorvis is a bit of a shithole. Now, it might have been a bit of a shithole beforehand. I don't know. But I'd be willing to wager if it's been long enough that it's become a known thing, that Redka is basically eating his province out of house and home. It's been long enough. The king has been ill for a certainly decent period of time. Age,
Okay,
long-running
but we still
illness,
don't
and the
know
fact we've
the-
heard nothing. There's a chance the king might already be dead and we won't even know.
I have a question.
That's so little information, though. We don't know the nature of the illness, how bad it's taken hold of him. We have no idea.
I have a question, DM.
Yes.
Would I know, since I'm Brahmanic, when this system of the 3 provinces started with the princes?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be right around almost a year ago now.
1 year.
That doesn't make sense. Gonna be honest, VG, that doesn't make sense to me.
In what
If it's
way?
just a year.
Actually, it makes perfect sense if you're going along the lines of what you character is saying. This is intentional.
Well, yeah, no, but I'm saying a year. Like, how could Retka have so drastically fucked over his province in a year?
As somebody
Because-
who's eaten through
because it
As
was
somebody who
large
has
amount of
lived
money.
in America for the last year that Biden has been president, I'm pretty sure he can fuck it up hard. What?
And not to mention, if it was premeditated, as in somebody was planning this, they would have already had plans to fuck over economy within a month.
I mean, to be
So-
fair, that I wasn't thinking in terms of like, oh, just fuck over the entire kingdom bond. Like, I'm thinking more,
I can
coup, seize
guarantee
power, that kind of shit.
from personal
so-
experience, I can understand how a dude can fuck up his entire like savings.
Fair. I'm just
money.
thinking in a bit, given how
You
in
haven't bothered
medieval
to
things.
research any of this shit.
That's what I'm saying. We have so little information.
You're
You're
basing
saying
this off
"Dude,
of
set
what
up
I have
mine."
told you, which is rumors and hearsay. If you want to know specifics and if you want to get your ducks in a row, you have to actually engage with that side of the campaign.
I know, and that's what I was saying. Go ask the fucking nobles and get try to inquire about it, but he wouldn't budge.
But chances leaping several sharks at once at the moment.
Well, I mean, I disagree that I'm leaping that many sharks. Like, I feel like it's paranoia. It's not unfounded paranoia.
But it is extreme paranoia. So
There's
much
also
so
the
that
fact, there's also
again,
the
it
fact that
sounds
I've
like
also logic the fact that Chance is a well-read history buff, so this is probably a playbook he's read before.
No.
I
because
don't
you
know,
enough
dude.
to compare it to any playbook you've read before.
There's- we're running off
have
of
enough
very
information
little.
to do that without. You don't have enough information. If I'm thinking of Chance as an intelligent, person who has studied history and
for the
political
majority of his
conflict
life.
and whatever, for the majority of his life, you would know that incidents like this are documented in history books, but you don't know enough to compare. There's a million different scenarios from records past that have the same shit. Guy grows old, he gets a little sick, he starts, dispersing power amongst his heirs, and then somebody gets the throne and they rule from there. Sometimes it goes good, sometimes it goes bad, but that's just something that happens. It's not always because of some plot. It's not always not related to a plot, but there are there are not like records like leading up to what happened, because there's records saying like the king got old around this time and this event happened because of that, and at this date he died and his son so and so the third took over, that kind of thing. It's not like a devilish plot to kill the king was uncovered and the king died and an evil ruler took place. Like, no, that's not. It's not like that's a storybook. That's like fiction writing. If we're talking about like raw historical record, it's like this guy ruled from this period to this period, and here's the cornerstone of like his tenure as whatever type of ruler he was, and what he did during his rule before this guy took over in either bloody conflict or death of the king, or growing old, or passing on to his son, or whatever. It's very like
He's right.
It's not romantic. It's just facts.
Very dry.
And you don't know enough facts to compare it to any one of those cases per se. Which is why
And
I
if
say
it-
it's under the sharp side.
I think this is more of a case-
You're making a guess based off of how fantasy plots typically go.
Right. This is knowledge, not that Chance knows. This is Hunter's knowledge because he's read a lot of books and he's played a lot of D&D.
It is borderline metagame.
I don't agree, but fine. I won't contest it.
Even if they was successful in their thing, they are not going to write it down because it doesn't look good.
I'm not saying that it's not that. I'm just saying you don't know enough to make that claim yet, for certain. And
Well, I mean, to be fair, I've also addressed this is also like not Chance saying it like this is guaranteed. This is Chance saying this is the worst case scenario if my paranoia turned out to be entirely correct.
Well, I would,
which made Strovan's tear up.
it's
He's
like-
growing up so fast.
it's like, yeah, it's
I will. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Since I don't want to be cooped up here either, but I do feel like there might be some concerns. I'm going to unfortunately have to I'll dip into my I'll dip into my house fund a bit. Give it to the mayor for the stipulation of getting a bit more guards in case, and then I'll send someone to try and figure out if there's any. So I made a couple friends, I believe. Just ask they might think what's going on.
have you?
No, I might just ask the mayor if he has any friends. I might be able to ferret out some info.
And then this all comes around to what the fuck are we doing?
Well, you were wanting to go north look for the chantry, right? I'm wanting to make sure that that the town I'm supposed to be a steward of doesn't get burned to the ground.
Burned from what?
I'm just. Never mind. Okay.
Look,
Oh,
I have
we-
said
you
why
have-
the
no,
burn to
no,
the
no,
ground
it's-
a lot, Flamora. If you did not get it by
Yes,
now, then that's your fault.
We don't know that will guarantee happen.
It's again. You're thinking very, very, very worst case scenario. Fine. Okay. So
Okay.
He's a doomsday prepper, guys. It's
a couple of directions. I'm trying to help. Like most of this session has been like, what the fuck are we doing?
I mean, we've all had options. Like again, now we have this. Can I speak, motherfucker? Okay. Now that we have the chances of paranoia settled, at least for now, because guess what? Talking to someone makes them kind of think about what they want to do, what they do. We don't have the funds to just up and leave Onyx to go to get the other key or go to Arval, so we need to kind of build up some funds for that. You want to look for the Chantry. You, Tavanta.
I
And
would like to tag
Strovan.
along, sir.
And Strovan. The idea was brought up to go to Zazseny to use Hadrigan to get contact with Richter Crow, who is absolutely a mob boss. I will defend that claim to my dying day.
Sir,
We
you
don't
cannot
know.
make accusation without proper cause, sir.
You can't deny he doesn't look like one, though.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you on that part, sir. However, you still cannot make that accusation without a proof, sir.
Fair.
Let's head to Zazany, for fuck's sake.
Okay, we'll head to Zazseny. I'll
That's
send
our
out.
only solid direction.
It's not
Good
really a
fun.
solid direction, but
Well,
What
the other one
is-
was
what
just
is-
North Onyx.
yeah, northwestern Onyx was
Northwestern or northeastern? You said too.
northwestern.
Okay.
I
Either we
corrected
can
myself.
just
I
go
told you, I gave you
searching-
the number of cities that are in that area. Solifon,
Right,
Foyers,
right.
Negron, Odalkov, Cernonville, Kobush, Guile, Penvilis, whatever the fuck. Like, that area is where the Chantry is at.
We have a vague location of northwestern Onyx, or we have this very pinpoint location in Zazany for Hadrigan as
Oh,
a
hey,
contact.
Yeah, fair.
So all I'm saying is that's our most solid, like, lead right now. I don't mind if we go to, but like guaranteed work and income to get to the airship or whatever. The core is more of a personal thing for Starcal and Strovan, but like guaranteed work for all of us and pay for all of us is in fucking. I've said it so many times I've forgotten it.
Zazany.
Zazany.
Penguin.
So let's head to Zazany.
All right. So since we're
we
leaving,
can
we'll be
get
leaving the
something
manor,
done.
and when we stop by Larishev, I would like to talk to the mayor real quick. Go see the mayor, try and get that going before we leave.
I'm gonna go get some vodka.
You do that.
You're gonna pay the mayor to hire mercenaries.
Well, I was gonna talk. Well, let's go talk to the mayor. Ask, like, hey, can you maybe, if I give you a bit of a startup, would you be willing to kind of increase the bit of the security of Larishev? I have some concerns of things that might be happening soon. I have no proof of this, but just call it bad feeling.
Well, okay, so here's how this works. If you're dropping a sum of money on him that is not a steady stream of income, then he's going to hire mercenaries to defend the town.
Well, I was thinking like he could since it doesn't Lersh already have some kind of guards.
Yes, which are provided by the state. It's provided by the province to guard the town. It's a province guard, provincial guard, Onyx provincial guard. So
Could I maybe drop some money to maybe increase their better the quality of their equipment? At least Lershev's provincial guards.
It depends on how much you're planning on dropping.
What do they have? Like, give me an idea of like what the situation is
So
defensively
they-
for Lersh.
So generally speaking, the provincial guard at least in Cernan province, is fairly well equipped. They have typically they carry halberds. They have at the very least breastplate protection or chainmail, and then of course the standard Vonic as well. And generally speaking, they assign guards based on the population of the town. So the current guard is what is budgeted for Larishev in terms of the province's funding. That being said, if you wanted to petition for an increase of guard, they'll raise taxes in your town by a tiny bit, so that they can afford to pay for more guards consistently. That is
Now-
a petition you have to make and send to somebody.
All right, now let me
Castle Senate.
Now let me ask this: what would be like the reasonable amount, like a wall for a town?
Oh God.
Right.
A lot.
Like some basically wooden walls.
I think actually, I don't know if there's a section of that in the DMG, but I'm going to check because I think there might be. Let's see. Resources.
Are we talking like walls like a palisade or a barricade?
Barricade. Wooden walls. 5.0 core books DMG.
No, I'm asking Chance because if he's asking,
Well,
said-
I'm
you said
asking
wooden.
for wooden, basically something reasonable, because I don't want to turn Larishev into like a fortress town, but at the same time I at least like Chance is Chance is paranoid for like what might be happening. He wants to
It depends
provide
on
some
reasonable for
justice.
what. If you're preparing for civil war, then you're gonna want iron walls. I don't know what you want, but it depends on what you're preparing for here, Mr. Doomsday Prepper. Building a stronghold.
I'm a little upset that y'all just keep thinking like I'm fucking just insane for this, because it seems like an unreasonable fucking opinion.
You've been here for 6 months, and you've decided that the entire country is going to shit automatically, and you need to dig in and protect yourself from these people.
It's not insane for us to get outside of out of character to guess plot. Like we're all nerds. We've all played multiple D&D games. We've all taken in information that we can make educated guesses somewhat as to what might happen. But
first
even
off,
I was like, I don't know enough information to make a solid guess, and I think you're just picking a plot.
Well, this isn't metagame. I don't think this is like me trying to metagame. I think this is Chance being a bit paranoid. So yeah, there's a bit of a prepper might feel like, well, yeah, he's being paranoid. But he's thinking, okay, I have people to look after now. I have people I need to make sure are safe, and I'd rather be careful and be wrong, and then be reckless and be right.
I mean, that's all good and all, but for like a solid, like I don't know if anybody else was thinking this, or maybe it was just me. I may be fucking special. I don't know, but it sounded like you were like you mentioned like a time period, like for a month. You were just gonna sit in Larishev and figure out like and just wait for a storm to maybe happen.
And
That
okay,
was
just
the vibe I was
hold.
getting.
Yeah,
Give me
here's the thing. I know this is a game and all, but
I will also point out, in fairness, you guys, that was what Change was thinking. You guys did convince him otherwise.
The thing was, it was just a huge leap, and Tavanta is like, if you want to sit in your paranoia, that's fine. But the rest, but and this is
Moving
both
on.
Tavanta
With our
and me out of
lives.
character. I have a game I want to play.
Going on an adventure. Real quick, I want to interject. The cost for an outpost or fort in the DMG is 15 grand.
Holy shit!
That's for an
around somewhere, dog.
That's for like a stone fortress. If you wanted to just build a wall and garrison it, I cut that in half, and I'll also cut the construction time in half, and I'll cut the cost per day in half, because the cost per day of an outpost or fort is 50 gold per day, and that requires 20 skilled hirelings and 40 untrained hirelings to man it.
whoa, hold on a
Yep.
second.
So,
Okay.
again, this is
you
an
are
outpost
Wait.
or a fort, so
Hey, let me get a word in. Okay, you all been talking. So first off, we already have a garrison. If you said we have a provincial guards here, it's already garrisoned. We just need to build a wall. Second, my character has been supporting of you, and I don't know where you're saying you all are making fun of it. It's like, no, Stroban has been supportive and
Well,
just
I mean,
want
that
to.
I'm sorry. But you finish.
Sorry, 2 characters and a DM were against you. Got it.
11 million. Go ahead, Stroban, continue your thought, please.
No, that was it. I just want to get 2 words out, but you guys keep on interrupting.
Well, there you go. So that's just what it says in the Dungeon Master's Guide for creating a thing. So it will be, in order to adequately increase / man guard, it's going to be a slight increase. It's not going to be that much, but it's going to be, there's going to be construction cost, and there's going to be a slight increase in taxes as they increase the guard in the town. It's currently right now Larishev doesn't need 40 guards.
No, fair.
It would be increasing to an amount less than 40, but it would still necessitate more people to man it.
Okay, would a watchtower or something be less batshit paranoid for you guys?
It's less construction time, same cost.
I mean, a watchtower makes sense because previous thing of bandits is,
Yeah, if you were like, yeah, we want to set up some more guards for bandits, that would be like less batshit insane. Well, not even, I wouldn't say batshit insane. That would be less paranoid. And but saying like, yeah, I want to watch there and stuff because of a potential civil war. That's a little. If I met that guy on the street and said, yeah, I'm building a wall around my house because I believe civil war is about to happen, you call that guy crazy or just extremely over paranoid. But if you say, yeah, these there's a bunch of raccoons that keep getting in my trash can and I want to get like a fence around my house, that makes more sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, but here's the thing: he's not a regular guy. He's he had to watch over a city.
It's not a city. It's a small town on the road.
It's a town on the it's a town on the main trade road between most of Cernan province and everywhere else in the continent.
And also, because of you, I'm glad you actually brought that up, which is segues into my next point.
You just cut out, dude. You just
I said we should at least think about getting a wooden wall at least. That will scare it off that will ward off against the bandits a little bit at least.
Bandits, I can understand. Also, that's all you, dog, and that's all Strovan. I would like.
I assume Strovan would actually bring it to Chance's attention, just for the record.
Sure.
Yes.
All right. So, how much for a simple wooden wall? And I'll say, hey, I'll pay for this because this is with this being a growing town on a main trade road. There's a chance of bandits, and I'd at least like to try and make sure the people of Lairship are safe.
Wooden.
Just a wooden wall. That's it. No fortified tower. No outpost thing. Are you going to increase the guard as well?
If we have the wall, it has a less need for guards. So that's why I'm saying the wooden wall and the gates would be help solve a lot.
I'm just asking because whatever the cost of this is going to end up being, your taxes are going to be raised for a period of time.
Yeah.
Pay for it.
How much? Well, I was gonna probably chip in some of my own funds and at least cut down how much it's being takes out of the people here. I mean, for the initial just to construction.
So it's going to take 100 days. So it's going to take several months to do. At least 3. It's going to be a little bit more than 3, and it'll cost somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 grand total, which will be subsidized by city taxes. So people of Lairship will be taxed more for a period of about 3 months while this wall is being built, and then that tax will remain for upkeep of the wall as well.
When I kind of bring up this idea of like maybe increasing the town's defenses a little bit, what does the mayor actually say? Because Chance actually does value the mayor's opinion here.
He'll drop a little bit of a nugget of wisdom on you. It is odd to build a wall around an expanding town.
It's true. Maybe a watchtower would be better then.
A watchtower could work. They could construct that somewhere in town, either that or on the edge of town. Either way, it's 1500. It's 15,000 gold to do that one. It's half the upkeep cost of making a fort, which is great, and it takes 50 less days. So it's still 100 days, but it can be done, and it can be manned by the current guards that are posted here. But again, upkeep of a tower, taxes are going to have to be raised still. So either way, taxes are going up if you're going to add additions to the town.
And
How
okay,
would
now
the people feel about the taxes?
That's something for the mayor to figure out.
I mean, I'm asking. To be fair, I am asking the mayor his opinion on like my want to increase things a bit.
He'll bring it up at the next town meeting.
Yeah.
Which is in a few days, probably.
Yeah. Just say that I think that maybe increasing the town's defenses would be smart, given how this is a growing town that might become a bit more prey for bandits.
He'll present it at the next town meeting, and the townsfolk will take a vote and let you know.
And also, on a bit more private note, I'm a little bit, call me paranoid. And this is a bit of a roleplay thing, so I would appreciate actually talking to the mayor here instead of just being out of character stuff. I am a paranoid man, as is probably obvious. I'm a bit worried about how things might progress politically, but I don't have any connections. I have no way of actually hearing anything.
That sounds like a you problem.
Well, given how you were so quickly able to get certain things done, including the road to the Underdark, I was wondering if you might have any connections you might be able to put me in contact with.
Well, I've got connections to the Underdark, but I haven't constructed a tunnel. That's what you're saying. There's trade coming in. I've got irons in the fire per se, but Fruits take time to grow. Let's put it that way.
That is true.
In terms of, I don't know, your proposition, or sorry, in terms of your political standing, you're going to have to be more specific, because my station is very much local. So unless it's about Farmer Bill stealing eggs from the chicken coop of his neighbour, there's not much I can really do.
Fair point. I was just hoping I could maybe see if I can get in contact with some ears on the ground, because I call me paranoid, call me a fool if you must, but I know my history, and I have a bad feeling about things to come.
Well, that's concerning. It's been kind of a downer meeting. But if anyone's going to know about that thing, it's you. You're the only one who's even remotely plugged into that kind of thing. So.
Yes, I suppose you're right, so I'm sorry for bothering you and heaping my own paranoia on you. Just set like a couple gold on the on like a desk. Any drinks you get tonight are on me.
Well, I appreciate it. Not one to turn down a drink, especially complimentary. He'll flip the coins with a satisfying clanging metal sound into his pocket.
Alright, okay, now that's done, we can go. I'm sorry for taking up time, but like, I feel like I should.
You know
I
what?
feel like I should. I'm sorry. I'll shut the fuck
I'm
up.
gonna,
Probably
I'm
for
gonna
the rest
do
of the session.
something. I'm gonna do something for you. Just is there farmland around here? Is there like a in Larishev, VG?
Yeah, it's mostly farmland.
I'm gonna cast the plant growth thing and bless the crops for an entire year.
How long does it take to do that?
It takes a while, doesn't it?
Is it 24 hours, right? Or 8 hours or something like that? I don't remember.
I believe I can check real quick, but I'm not at my phone right now.
I mean, to be fair, this talk was happening before we were leaving for Zazseny. I just wanted to apologize out of character just for taking up so much time. I'm terribly sorry. I'll shut the fuck up for the rest of the session.
I'm the one that gave you a fucking RTS to play, so. Let's see. Plant growth is a 3rd level spell.
Yes.
2 possible uses. Blah, 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 blah. If you cast the spell over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius center at a point within range become enriched.
So I'll just go to the most of the farmland and go, bam, less. So.
Well, are you taking another week off to do this?
What do you mean a week off? Doesn't it just do 8 hours?
You spent a lot of downtime in Providence, and that's including 2 months. So you spent all of 2 months in Providence doing shit and running around and doing all your other shit. If you want to take another week on top of that, you can. But that's for the
It
rest
takes
of
a
the
week to do that?
Yeah, because it takes 8 hours per casting of a spell. So
What?
you're spending an entire workday casting a spell for a half-mile radius of land. Which means that you're spending 1 day per farm, basically. But probably multiple days on certain farms.
How many downtime day have you spent?
2 months.
2 months.
You spent
What
all
you-
that doing stuff, spending time with his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to take another week, that's fine by me. I don't know what your party's going to do, but that's, if you're going to...
Never mind then. I was just trying to be good, but now fuck it. Let's just get to fucking Zazseny before I lose my goddamn mind.
I don't mind spending another week. I mean, that will help out the city a lot. Especially,
would.
you know,
What's going on?
Let's just go. Let's just go. I'm sorry for making us take so long with RTS shit.
Things
Let's
are
go. Let's go. Let's go.
This is Zazseny.
Up to you. Alright.
I mean, no. Actually, while you're doing that, we could get more research and try to get more information on the guy at the, that sleazy penguin guy.
The thing is, I have no way of actually ferreting out the information.
Ask
like-
the tavern, ask the travelers. Let's pick up anything. Seriously, just simple as that.
You have a method of ferreting it out. It's called carousing. It is a downtime activity to figure out stuff about other people.
That's what I'm trying to suggest. If Savanta really wants to do that, which I actually think he should, because that will help us a lot.
if we're talking about finding information on people, just as a heads up.
Yeah, so that's two people, one people, Savanta doing the blessing, while everybody, three people could be carousing, and we could get information.
Carousing covers
I'm okay with this.
a work week of fine food, strong drink, and socializing. A character can attempt to carouse among lower, middle, or upper class folk. For this, you want upper class. A character can carouse with the lower class for 10 to cover expenses, or 50 for middle class. Carousing with the upper class requires 250 gold for the work week and access to the local.
Fuck that. We're just going to Zazny.
Yeah.
That's a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go as Zazny. We'll try and sort shit out there. And if Tavanta wants to do the blessed thing, he can do that when we get back to the door done with Zazny shit.
Okay.
Because Chance also sent out letters, and I've paid the cost for getting the mail delivered.
Okay. Cool. So, on the road to Zazny.
On the road again.
On the road.
How long does it take you to travel? About. Well,
The fuck is it?
Because things have roads wind and all that fun shit. Relatively 9 days. On foot. So with a cart and horses it takes about half that.
So, 4.5 days, so it'll be like each when we get there?
Yeah, it's about. We'll call it 5 days travel time. So somebody roll me a d5 in the chat.
Last time I rolled, frog person died. I'm not rolling.
Fuck it. I'll do it.
Okay. All right. So.
Oh no.
Well, I got the one first, so we're doing that. So, outside of Larishev, about a day out, as you guys are traveling, making camp, the first watch of the night, whoever's on it, doesn't matter.
Most likely would be me, so that way I could take the fourth one as well.
Sure. You are alerted to a presence. The bushes around your camp rustle. The night air is filled with a piercing howl, and stepping out of the bush are several werewolves.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, fuck this.
You can count about 7 of them.
So I'm going to assume Flamore probably said like an alarm spell or something if she had it before we
I
went.
would
I'll
have
have a lot.
casted it.
Whatever happened, you are alerted to the presence of werewolves, and they are hungry-looking werewolves.
Can I start off with a spell and shout at the camp? Say, "Sus, I believe we have intruder." Can I start with a spell though?
Yes, you can alert your party. What spell are you casting?
Shadow Blade.
Okay. So a blade of pure shadow appears in your hands as you shout for the rest of your party to awaken. The werewolves, you can see, they're stalking around the edge of the camp, snarling at you, and they appear to be maneuvering to attempt to encircle you.
I would not recommend that.
The rest of you are awakened, and you walk out of your tents, or rush out of your tents rather, at the alarm bell, and see what is in essence a pack of werewolves, just barely behind the tree line, beginning to encircle your camp.
Well, let's hope these aren't Ash's family.
Other than that, are you doing anything?
I think we're rolling initiative.
Okay. Let's roll
Yeah,
this.
roll initiative.
Let me find the camp map real quick so I can put you guys on.
I'm gonna draw my rapier main hand, shadow blade offhand.
Kirito looking ass.
Fine.
Might have to
I can
update this
cast
map
fireball.
so people know they're not here anymore. Okay. Unseal exists. Flamora exists.
Yay!
Moyle is alive already. Strovan is here. Am I missing anyone? I don't think I'm missing anyone. I have everyone right. Also, this is
I
gonna be-
think you forgot to give me dark vision because everything is black.
Well, your token might be fucked. Let me delete this, and put the correct tokens for people onto the map. Better?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then let me go ahead and grab the stat blocks for werewolves real quick. What are werewolves? Forget. I think they're humanoids, right?
Yes. I think.
I
Yes.
don't make a point of looking up stats, in the middle of a campaign because it prevents metagaming.
I just wanted to know what category I put them in. When I organize my stat blocks, I put them in by type, by creature type. Okay. Stop the ambient music and just fucking do this, I guess. Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
So who's gonna be controlling that? Oh, no, Tavanta's here. For some reason, I thought Tana was gone still.
Oh my
He's
god, I
fine
rolled
still.
2 digits. I'm so happy.
His Wi-Fi cut out, so I'm gonna play him for now.
Oh, also, fucking Moyle rolled a nat 20 on initiative. Fucking hell.
I guess he's a little bit bloodthirsty.
Means
A
what?
little bit.
Just a smidge. Is Brianna, are you here? Muted in a way? Am I playing 2 people?
Ah, shit.
You might be.
I might be. Looks like I am. He hasn't changed his health since since the fight.
Mm.
Okay, let's just let me reset his slot first. 4, 2, 1. Hope and pray. I don't know. I don't know how to play his character. I'm not as familiar with artificers and with other things.
Oh fuck! I don't think I'd have mage armor up anymore. That sucks.
Neither do I.
Your mage armors would not be on at the moment. Okay. First in initiative is Moyle.
Bonus action activate Autumn Star.
Okay. Is it 2020 for the light?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smack, smack, smack. Now to get to where that is, he was here, so that's 30 feet. So yeah, full movement. Swing, swing, swing. Wow, those are terrible.
All of those hit.
Oh.
Werewolves, defenses and stuff.
Whoa.
Not at me. 7 and 3 is 10, 8 and 2 is 10, 9 and 2 is 11, so 31 points of damage. So he's bludgeoning into this werewolf and setting portions of its fur on fire. Cool. Next up is Flamora.
If I cast Fireball, will it light the spores on fire?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not doing that.
I mean, you could.
That is how
You're right, but
I mean, we can put out the fire. We have Presto.
Presto
Of an entire
falls out
forest?
5 feet.
I mean, if we just spam cast, we can probably put out the fire eventually.
no, I'm not committing arson. I am not being the firework person.
Well, that'll be me then, because I'd rather I'd rather have to put out a forest fire than die.
Okay, Mr. Firework. I scorch and ray this asshole.
Cool. Go for it.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh,
Okay.
2, 3.
That all works. 12 and 7 is 20. Or no, 19. And 7 is 26. 26
Yeah.
points of fire damage to this guy.
Yep.
So jets of flame rocket out from your hands, passing over the heads of your allies and into the center of mass of that werewolf there. Dealing a decent amount of damage.
And I fly up 30 feet.
Alright, give yourself
yeah,
the
wings.
30-foot marker. Excuse me. Strovan.
Choices. I'm gonna start with the bonus action, Blade Song.
Okay.
Then, I'm gonna engage with this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to smack him with the rapier booming blade.
Go for it.
That's not supposed to be like that, but okay. It's 11 points of damage.
Cool. I'll take it.
Fuck it, I'll throw in a second level smite.
Okay. Roll that damage.
I'm trying.
I'm fighting as hard as I can. So 9 points.
Yep, so 9 plus 8 plus 3, so 20.
Cool. Excellent.
EOT.
Yeah, he's not looking good at that. So you poking him in the shoulder with your rapier, and a burst of light comes out and sears his entire being. Next up is Brianna.
I'm just glad I have magic rapier. Are you back?
No, he's not. He's still muted. Still muted, still unresponsive. What is this fucking thing? It is the prisoners now. What is this goddamn? What is the thing that lets him summon? It's a magic thing.
He's
Is it the fire?
Eldritch Cannon?
Yeah,
Probably
I tried to
Eldritch
find it, but
Cannon.
it doesn't have it.
Huh?
He should.
He should, but he doesn't. But it's buried somewhere probably in here. I just need to find it. Spellcasting. Nope, that's not it. Fuck, dude, I don't know. I don't. Oh, maybe it's this one. No, that's just a list of his infusions. Fuck did he put it?
We could just say he slept through the tent.
I mean, we might have to. I can't fucking find what he.
Yeah,
used to
he
summon
just
it
slept through.
He's gone. He's out like a light. No, I'm gonna. Oh, here we go. Okay. It's an action, I'm assuming.
Bonus action, I believe, actually.
Magical cannon.
No, it's what?
Blah blah blah. You can take an action to magically create a
Oh, yeah.
cannon.
Oh yeah, is the bonus action to shoot?
Yes. So he's
Yeah.
he's gonna use his action to summon his cannon and then fire with it with a bonus action. That's what he'll do. That's the only thing I wanted to check. God damn it. It's like hidden. It's hidden in his fucking bullshit behind some other stuff. Okay. So he's gonna summon the cannon. He'll summon it off to the side so I can get a flanking kind of shot in. And he'll shoot for the one that was hit by the scorching ray. So do that. Force ballista.
Ooh.
20, nice. 12 points of force damage there. Excellent. And that's his turn. I guess he'll take cover behind this tent, I guess. Werewolves' turns. Okay. Here we go.
I just hope to God they don't have fucking pack tactics.
Why'd you
Oh,
speak?
no.
Why'd you open your mouth?
I mean, they
Oh,
will
no.
regardless of whether we talk to them.
You know what? This is true.
So,
If they do have it. Oh, werewolves don't. Cool. So, attacking things. 2 attacks. 1 with bite, 1 with claws. So, 2 on Chance, 1 on Tavanta, 2 on Moyle, 2 on Strong. Starting with Tavanta. We'll go 1 at a time. Bite with claw. 13 and 18. 18 hits, 6 points. That's the bite, so he needs to make a con save. Could you imagine if we made a rare count?
Oh no.
I'm tempted to say make him fail the con save.
Oh, it doesn't have to make a fail.
Chrono.
Oh.
Should I chrono shift it?
Oh.
Yeah, chrono shift it. Chrono shift it.
Chrono shift.
Why?
Because
Oh,
we
I
don't
see.
need a fuck.
I thought you
We
were
don't
talking
need a-
about like retcon it immediately. I was like, okay, no.
No.
If you wanna, yeah, if you wanna fucking throw a reaction on there,
Yeah.
Ping,
I'm chrono shifting.
ping it in there for me real quick.
Just give me 1 moment. I just. Bleep.
Force the creature to reroll. Make this decision after you see whether the roll succeeds or fails. Well, are you re-rolling the con save or are you re-rolling the attack?
Yes, shield.
So what's Tavanta's AC?
14.
Make him roll the con save again. He has a
Yeah.
better chance.
Okay,
God.
con save.
A little better. All right. So that was that was the werewolf hitting Tavanta. Chance, you're getting 2. So let's do you next. Okay, natural 20, 16, 20, and natural 1. Excuse me.
And who's this at?
On
Chance.
me.
So the first werewolf, natural 20, bite for 15 points of damage. I need to make a con save, please.
Yeah, I will, but I'm gonna use a reaction to give myself resistance to that.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. What's my AC right now? 12. No. No. No, I think I'm just gonna actually, no, I'm gonna cast shield, so at least the 16 misses.
Okay. Reaction shield to get rid of that damage. So 15 points of piercing damage. Make me that con save. And then on top of that, 9 points of slashing.
Alright.
15 saves.
would be hilarious to be a lycanthrope.
I can say they are fun.
And then that
Alright.
natural one, if you want to take a reaction, you can.
I
Oh,
can't.
you already used it for shield. That's right. No one else can, so there you go. Moyle's getting 2. White claw. White claw. Now the next 20. It's 18 to hit Moyle, 24, 22, and 6. That's familiar.
Yeah.
Moyle,
Can he be a
Moyle cannot
I
be
don't-
cursed with lycanthropy.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
It would have been funny, but no.
But the thing is, that curse to go away the second Chance, snaps his fingers, dismisses both, and resummons them.
Pretty much.
Hmm.
So 6 and 12 and another 6, so 24 points of damage total.
Alright, so it goes from 38 to 14.
Sounds about right. And then last one, Strovan, you're getting 2.
These squirrels are critting a lot, man.
Yes. Yes, they are. 2, 1, 2. 7,
Shield, none of
23,
them miss.
22, and none of them miss.
I'm
None
sorry,
of them
what?
hit. Shield, none of them hit.
That's fine. So they're raking against your shield as you throw it up in front of you. Chance, you're up.
Alright, I am hurt. I am angry. Can I catch all 3 of these fuckers in a fireball?
Which ones?
Yeah, these 3.
Let's find out.
I need a template.
I know.
Thankfully,
that's-
I don't. Oh, no, I do have access to it.
No, it doesn't put the aura on the field if you pull it up. I have to.
Oh.
So, I mean, if you move it around, you could. If you put it like in the woods, you're gonna set the woods on fire, but you'll also hit all 3 werewolves. If you want to.
I probably don't want to set the woods on fire. That would look bad.
I mean, if one of the werewolf was a female, you could always sing, "This girl is on fire."
Shut the fuck up. Shut
Uh,
the fuck up right now.
oh.
Okay, then I think I know what I'm gonna do. Lightning bolt.
Sure.
Actually, no, it's not what I'm gonna do. But be a bit more intelligent.
Alrighty
I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
then. Okay. Sure. AC is back up to nominal.
Yeah. Which still isn't much, but it's something. And as my bonus action, it'll do nothing.
Cool. Devonta has texted me that he wants to go Starry Form Healbot Chalice. So we're gonna do that. Oh shit. Spells. We're gonna do second level Cure Wounds on Chance after the Starry Form. Spirits. 15 points of healing there. And then he'll Starry Form here as well.
Is that healing with the bonus from that funny sickle thing?
Yeah, it says 1d4 every time he heals.
Probably not, but let me check.
It didn't
I
add
did
it.
not have it ticked, so I will have that ticked from now on. There you go. 3.
Yay!
3 in addition.
Hey, that puts Chance
Uh,
nearly back up to full, so.
And then Chalice Star Heal. I'm gonna roll it just for now, but
Yeah, that one doesn't.
so that one, that's fine. But 7 points of healing to Moyle, because Moyle got ripped up as well.
Speaking of.
And that's his turn, if I remember correctly. I don't think he has a bonus action he can do after Starry Form.
Cool. Sorry for him taking bonus
Starry
action.
form is the bonus action.
Exactly. Okay, top
All
of
right.
the round. One moment. There's a reason I'm doing this.
More of them.
Mm-hmm.
I should have fireballed.
Permission and burn out the forest.
Is there anything particularly weird about these werewolves?
Make an insight check. I'll give you insight or perception.
23.
The werewolf, when you hit it, when you poked through it, through the flash of light, you saw its form kind of discorporate a little bit at the shoulder into like tendrils of shadow and smoke, and then recongeal back into solid flesh.
Oh, that's not good. Sirs, something's not right here. And I don't think they're. I think they're similar to your Eidolon friends, sir.
Speaking of Eidolon friend, it is Moyle's turn.
Swing. Swing. Oof. So it hits that guy for another 12.
Yeah, let me smack you around a little bit.
Yep.
Just do 2 claw attacks, 2 reactions. 8 and 14.
No.
Which one is he hitting? The one he already hit before?
Yeah.
Okay, so another 12 points of damage off there.
Third swing, 13 for 12. Not 12.
That's another 12. So that werewolf, as he's beating into it and bludgeoning it, you can see almost like dents appear in its outer form. And from where the pumpkin is taking bites out of the creature, you can see like this like leaking shadow smoke pouring off of its body.
Tough.
Alright. It's still alive.
Still up. Very hurt, but still up. Flumora.
Alright. I wasn't done.
Oh, do you have a bonus action?
Yeah.
Well, alright then.
He's going to Shadow Meld.
Oh. You can do
Ooh.
that. Double check something real quick.
It has to be dim light, but it does. I think there would be dim light from the light cast on that. This.
I'll tell you in a minute. So the token for the light is 2020. So dim
He was
light
there.
for 20 feet out would be there. So anywhere within the radius of 20 feet of this, which is basically anything with bright green grass, you can't go to.
Okay, fair. I was thinking like the shadows cast would count as dim, like the shadows cast from like intense, like here would be good.
No.
Okay.
Mechanically, no.
No, fine then. He's just gonna fucking. They use the reactions. They can't stab him anyway.
Sure. They'll just back up. Sounds good to me. Okay, now Flumora.
Permission to burn down the forest?
Granted.
Fireball!
Let me drop that here. Move that where you want it to be.
Right around, there.
Sure. 1, 2, 3,
You
4,
could,
5,
yeah,
6.
there you go. There you go.
6 werewolves getting in that one.
Yep, or take you a moment.
I think that's all of them failed at 1.
Yeah, most likely.
Minute.
DC 16, yeah. So all of them failed at 1. And if we're going left to right
Silvery Barb.
Oh no!
Where's that 23 roll?
here, sure, why not?
And giving myself advantage.
So yeah, so all of them failed. So
33 points of damage to every wolf.
I think that was a good use.
This one dies. 3. So now the one Strovan that you've been poking, and also the one to his left, both have had their entire backs blown off, and there's just this cape, this flowing cape of like awful black smoke behind them.
Great, but they're still up.
Still up. Only one werewolf was turned to shadowy dust.
granted, I imagine this one's probably extremely hurt. Like a light breeze would kill this fucker.
Yeah, he's not looking too good. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. His entire back half of him is missing. It's a wonder that he's standing.
End turn.
Cool. Stroll then.
Okay, the first one I was hitting, I'm attacking with advantage from the silvery barb. Booming blade as well.
That hits and kills. As you swipe
Why
it
is-
one
it
last
should be
time,
thunder.
cut his shadowy form in half, and it falls to the ground in a pile of ashes and smoke.
Now, is this considered dim light where I'm standing?
Yes,
Then Shadow Blade also has an advantage.
sounds good. Yeah, dim light is within 40 feet of the campfire, so basically everywhere on this map you would
I'm gonna smite
sure.
at
Go for it.
third level.
So this is already 13 psychic damage.
I have to roll that
Oh,
one more
hey.
time.
Hey, sorry, Cal.
Hello, welcome back.
What happened?
So werewolves are attacking you, and
Yeah.
they are weird.
You
they're
nearly
weird
got
wolves.
cursed.
So that's 49 points of damage.
That's fine. He had 30 hit points left total, so he's gone.
Thank you, motherfucker.
Are you okay over there, sir?
Mm.
I'm not even talking to.
So the werewolves, as you've been doing damage to them, have been emitting after like from their wounds. They've been emitting like this black inky smoke-like substance. Flamora just fireballed a ton of them, and the two that used to be fighting Strovan until his turn had their entire back halves blown off, and there was just this like cape of smoke behind them, for example.
Oh, that's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
What have I been? What have? Okay.
you've been healing Chance.
I'm rolling.
Chance and Moyle.
Okay.
Chance and Moyle have taken a lot of damage. Monsail's turn. He's going to bonus action move this thing 15 feet this
Oh,
way,
we're so fucked. Okay, cool.
and he's going to shoot the one on Chance with it. First ballista. Natural 20. Excellent. 19 points of damage. This werewolf's head gets blown completely off, but its body still seems to be ready to fight you.
It's not even
Next
shoved.
one.
It can be. Is it 5 feet or 10?
5.
So,
Thanks.
and then, as his
How
action,
many?
he's going to. He can move a certain amount of distance. If he goes here, he can get all 3 of those guys in a thunder wave. So he's going to do that.
Wouldn't it also hit us?
No, because he's going to aim to square for this.
Okay.
It's a cube, which is stupid.
It's great. It's going to fuck your tent up a little bit. But it's fine.
Oh well.
Yeah, I think you'd all like to live. We'll do second level thunder wave.
Can't take it with us until we're dead.
I mean, technically you could, sir.
Shush, Sylvan.
Two-
That is a
That-
weak thunder.
That depends on your faith, really.
It is a weak thunder wave, unfortunately, and 2 of them save. So 3 damage to the second 2, which kills this one, but this one only does 3 damage.
Wow.
And then
Does the first one just get shoved away from me? Because that'd be great.
Yes, it does. It's gonna fly back however far. Is that the way it pushes things? 10 feet. Yeah.
10 feet.
So this one takes full damage, which is 7. Super
And
unfortunate.
he goes and he gets smacked into his friend.
10 feet. I'll move him over here.
Ooh.
It doesn't
That's
matter all
just
that much
great.
because the werewolves are up next. He'll back away over there just for the fuck of it because he only used 25 movement.
Oh, surprise, surprise! I'm at the bottom of initiative.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm always here.
Unfortunate for you, my friend. This one's gonna fucking run that way. That one's still gonna attack Chance. This one's gonna go up to Moyle. This one's gonna go up to Moyle. This one's going to dash to you. This one's going to dash to Strollvan. Unless, can they move? Do they have higher speed in hybrid form?
Also, do I have 10 hit points?
No, they don't. I don't know. Do you?
Yeah, I should.
From what?
From my item, every time I heal somebody else, I get temporary hit points and the fear and immunity to the fear
Yeah,
effect.
see, I don't
Yeah.
know your characters. I did not do that.
Yeah, no.
What was it? The moon sickle? Is that what gives you a thing?
Sickle, it's the Seeker's, not Seeker's
Healer's
Stone, it's the
Heroism.
fucking, yeah.
When you use an action to restore hit points to a creature, other than yourself, temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting modifier, which is your wisdom, which is 4. So I will add 4 hit
So-
points to you.
I'm in now, so I can do it.
I got it. That's okay. You're at 38. Okay. Took care of that. Excellent. I will close your sheet for now, and you have control of your character again. Werewolves are going to do their stuff. So we'll start with Monseo. Bite and Claw. 15 and 14 do not hit. Chance, you're getting 4. No, I'll split it up between you and Devonta. I'll be fair.
I mean, it wouldn't be 4 because one of them dashed.
That is correct.
Right.
Like,
well,
like you said, this one dashed.
Well,
so.
I double checked the movement. They have higher movement than 30. So he's
Hmm.
actually going to be able to attack this turn. We'll go
No.
Devonta first, Bite and Claw. 8 and 21. I think only the 21 hits you.
Correct.
9 points of damage and make me a con save, please.
Begin.
Chance 18 and
Is it?
7.
Can I make a roll to see if I have Wheel or Woe today, because that can help my save?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to cast Shield. That 18 misses.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your shit to see if you get
Hello.
it. Yes, I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
hear you.
Oh, come
Roll.
on, not again.
He might be dipping out. I don't know. He can't hear us. We can hear you. I don't know if you can hear us, but we can hear you. Nope, there it goes. Okay, well, can the rest of you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
See, senor.
Oh, he's back.
Okay, cool. You fix it?
Being real fucking. Can I roll to see if I have Wheel or Woe today?
Yes, we were trying to tell you yes repeatedly, but you didn't hear us.
Yeah, you were. I don't know. Discord died for a second. Go for it. Roll for it. See if you get it.
Oh god, my phone. I'm gonna scream into the heavens. Okay, I have Wheel. So, no, I couldn't. Whenever my Wi-Fi cut out, it cuts off. Like, I have to either switch the data, which can be risky, or it's bullshit. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
So I have Wheel. It means I can add a D6 to whatever this roll is. So I'm gonna do that. Add a 2 to my con save. Dope.
Roll it.
It's Constitution saving throw, which I only have a +1. I
Succeeds.
6.
Wow, we have always on 15s.
For Moyle, 6 and 12.
Ha! No.
And then second Wolf on Moyle, 16 and 12.
Ha! No.
And Strollvan, 16 and 22.
Damn, 22 I'll shield.
Okay. Shield is used. That is every werewolf's turn. Chance.
I'm gonna take up attacks. Take a step back.
Okay. They will gladly try and bite you. 13 and 19. Doesn't hit.
Not at all.
Yeah. Your shield is.
I mean, even if I didn't cast shield, I still would miss.
Your major.
And I don't. And I think shield goes away because it's my turn now anyway.
Sure.
Now I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Go for it. Hit things. Do damage. $15, $16. Those both hit, and 14 hits as well. Which ones are you doing it on?
Gonna reroll that 1d6 on the that was on the.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so that 3 becomes a 4.
Cool.
Which one of these are the most wounded? Out of curiosity.
These two up here have the same HP, and they're the most wounded. They're about half.
All right. Ba, and then ba.
So the first two deal 17 points of damage to that guy, and the last one deals 4 points of damage to the second guy.
And as my bonus action, I will give Moyle the Aegis of Embers and Flame Slug those procs for me. So we both have a 5-inch aura of burn shit.
Cool. Do your rolls and stuff. Okay, sounds good. Any more movement you want to do?
If it matters, you may have to do the light. Yeah, I will do more movement in a second.
It doesn't matter. There's enough light in the vicinity from the campfire to not worry about it.
Okay. Chance is gonna move over here.
Okay.
Thanks.
I mean, you can move too. They don't have the reactions anymore.
This is true. Chance to waste those.
Okay.
Toronto, you are
Thank you.
up at the bottom of initiative.
Hi. Quick question, because it's showing that I have full spell slots here. Which spell slots did you use?
I used a second level cure wounds.
Okay. Gonna mark that off real quick. Bam. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'll move back because there's not a lot I can do at close range. Let's see what we can do here. God, Moyle has a lot of heat on him, huh?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, literally.
That was a.
figuratively.
I was about to, like, that was a fucking pun, you ass.
Is that the line you're taking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what?
17 to hit you?
Oh,
Did
fuck
you not see the werewolf there?
No, I didn't actually. I'll have you know.
There's a
Did
little
not.
werewolf problem there.
To be fair, you could have just done this. It would have been fine.
That's why I asked if it was the line you were taking.
I didn't like. I double checked. I'm like, I don't see anybody over there that would threaten area. So, guess that's fuck me. What's my AC with the Bramble Buckler? 14. Yeah, no, that's super hits.
10 piercing.
How much
con
damage?
Save.
10 piercing. Fuck him. Con save. Another. I'm gonna use another wheel, so another D6 to this.
Scroll shift.
Roll it again. You're lucky.
That reaction.
It does not matter.
It does. You get to reroll the con save.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Why? I don't know why, but sure.
Roll
More as
scroll
subclass
shift.
lets you do
Oh, dope. Thank you for more. I will give you a hug later.
I didn't even get a hug,
It's-
and I bought him a sickle.
Yes, but you also infuriate Tavanta.
that. Are you going to be the where's my hat guy?
Yes.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I think I succeed.
Twice. So this is the last chrono shift that Fillmore has.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine.
Chron?
You got it.
You're okay. Chronomancer.
Mhm.
Nice.
Okay, so that's that. You have moved. Congratulations.
I have moved stupidly, might I add. I'm gonna use one of my free guiding bolts. Actually, how's Moyle's health?
Almost half.
I think you could stand. I'm gonna hedge a bet. And I'm not gonna use one of my free ones. I'm gonna use the second level guiding bolt and aim it at one of the werewolves, destroying the one directly above him.
Anyone else see him go fast forward for a few seconds?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
that was fucking. That was kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
Mm.
You just hit a button on your VHS to speed up the tape a little bit. 18 on
Mother.
that guy. Sure, that's gonna kill.
Take a little bit of heat off Moyle for a second. Much as I hate the fucker.
So as you blast into that thing with radiant damage, it completely engulfs the wolf's upper half, and just turns it to ash, and the legs fall down like the fucking feet at the beginning of Toy Story 2 when Buzz Lightyear gets vaporized by Zurg. It looks like that.
Oh damn.
Oddly specific reference, but it's one I understand.
That was my inspiration behind that in the spur of the moment. So that one's dead.
Dope. And don't think I can do anything else as a bonus action. So I'm just gonna chill.
Cool. Top of the round.
Top of the round.
Even more?
Oh, we're fucked. Cool. Why did this? Is this just a random encounter, or
Yes.
did
My
someone
question:
piss
was
someone?
this section of Woods Beyond Fire?
Yeah.
I will take care of that later.
You can see as the round starts, I'll give you like a little update on stuff happening. So with flames wreathing you, werewolves running around the camp, and the forest behind you completely engulfed in flame. Through the shadows and the smoke and the flames, even more werewolves just seem to be pouring out of the woods at you.
I think we need to find the source, sir.
Don't think we have the courtesy or time.
I think they're gonna keep on coming unless we stop it from the source, sir.
Well, if it's a pack, if they're not being summoned, if it's a pack, we just gotta kill the pack.
We think they might be summoned though, because these things are semi-corporeal at best.
Oh.
I will allow you. I was going to say I will allow all of you an insight check.
Those hands well.
Am I good at those?
I don't know, are you?
Let's see.
You
Oh,
better be. It's a fucking
Moyle-
wisdom skill.
Moyle rolled a 2.
Moyle has no clue what's going on.
Chance rolled a 16.
I rolled a 12. I don't have advantage.
Give me the precious moments.
Roll it again.
I rolled a
You take the
12.
first correct roll. So just roll
One.
again.
Yeah, so roll again at normal.
Even worse. Okay, well, Chance and Starcow and Flamora, you guys, you don't think it's a good idea to stay here. You need to get away from this location.
Do we have a horse nearby?
No, but you could turn into a horse nearby.
In theory, the cart should be nearby, but
The cart is nearby, yes.
Have the horses been eaten?
That's a good question.
no, they've been going for us. That's what they've been doing thus far.
He wants to see if he could get the cart and get the fuck out, but the horse will be unlatched at best and, grazing.
I will say, Tavante, with your passive perception,
Yeah.
your horses are dead. You can
The
see
horses
them,
are dead.
like a little bit behind you. You can see like looking around for like, oh shit, we need to get out of here. And you spin around to look at the cart and see what's going on, and there's a werewolf like eating the meat out of your horse's neck. Just kind of chilling, hanging out behind you, off panel.
So we need to fucking leave. Got it.
All right, okay. Here's the plan.
Every man for himself. Got it.
No, I have the nightmare. Me and Moyle can get out. Flamora can fly. You turn into a horse and carry the other two.
I don't know if I can carry the other two on a horse. As a horse, I can carry.
I
one
have,
as a
I have a patch. I have a patch. I can miss it down, place it, fly back up.
Oh yeah, you have a horse patch. Fucking run.
Yeah, that's the plan. We're booking it.
Monsael, hop on me. This sounds so weird. Okay.
And Chance is gonna make use of the fucking nightmare for the first time.
Great.
Alrighty. Well, let's take it in turns. So Moyle's turn is first.
Moyle is going to move over to here.
Oh, please don't cut out again. Please don't cut out again. Please.
So, and he's going to hold his action to get on the nightmare once Chance uses it.
Okay, it's 20 to hit him.
All right.
Points of piercing. I think these two have gone now, right? No,
No.
because they took their reaction last turn, so they're still out of reaction.
Yeah, because Chance goes after them.
Yeah.
And then Chance moves, so.
So that was just for this one.
Okay. So another 5 points of damage.
Yep.
So yeah, that's his turn. He's moving and holds action to get on the nightmare when Chance uses it.
Cool. Use his action to use his movement to get on the we lost for one.
What?
Oh no, we lost 3 others. Oh, we lost.
Starcow.
Yes. Okay. Fulmore's turn.
Okay, I'm a misty step over here, down near Chauvin.
Okay.
Place down the horse patch and fly back up 30 feet.
Okay. So you drop
Enter.
the horse patch on the ground and a horse appears, I'm assuming, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me find a horse. Does it say what type of horse? Did I specify?
It does.
It's a riding horse, right?
Yes, I believe. I just need to check.
Okay, I think that's correct.
Yep, a riding horse with saddlebags.
Cool. So a fully geared riding horse appears in a puff of smoke.
Mm-hmm. And
So
turn.
you said you were 30 feet up, right?
Yep.
Did you swoop down at all?
I misty stepped down next to Chauvin, placed down the horse, and then flew back up.
So you moved, yeah, okay, cool, got it. Sounds good. Strovan, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna Misty Step into my tent since I still have a line of sight, correct?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my bag.
Sounds good.
This item interaction, correct?
Yep.
Using 10 feet to get to the horse, using half my movement to get on the horse, then book it.
Okay. So moving on. Onto the horse.
I'll be right back.
The horse begins to ride. Which direction are you riding? Oh, he just left again. Well,
Yeah,
we'll figure that out
doorbell.
in a minute. I'm going to pause for a second to go through real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And while you're I'm going to get her.
Okay, well, I just realized that the map wasn't on this whole time, and now we're back with people doing things. So Strovan is riding east into the forest on a horse.
I'll try to get back on the main road. Is that possible? Or
Yeah,
should I,
if you
do I
go
need
south.
to roll initiative?
If you veer south, you can get on the main road. If you see on the bottom end of that camp, there's a little bit of a dirt path leading down. That's where the main road is.
Okay, I'm gonna go east to try to divert the fucking wolves away from hoping it will distract them away from the main party. So I'm gonna go east for a good 1 minute, then before I turn south and try to join back up.
Okay.
Before Strovan peels out, can I shout out something real quick?
Sure.
If you can't find us, meet us at Zazseny. Is that her? Say the name of the town.
Sure.
So as much as Stroman would like to answer, he had read about horse riding, but he has never actually been on a horse. and try to run for his life. So he gives you like and just drives off.
Fucking Tokyo drift the horse out of the camp.
Yeah.
So okay, so what I will say is, as you're attempting to leave the camp and ride into the woods, I need both you and the horse to make dexterity saving throws.
This is a riding horse,
Yes.
and he has no dexterity modifier. Of course.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, me running might have been just safer. I'm just checking the blade song doesn't give me advantage on dex. Yeah, vein bonus. Nope.
Straight up. Go ahead.
17.
Cool. Okay. So, as you begin to break into the tree line, a pair of wolves leap out of the bushes and try and attack you. And the one that goes for you misses because you still have blade dance up. You manage to twist your body in a weird way and have it miss. The horse, on the other hand, is going to suffer an attack. There go claws. It's a 9 to hit. I don't think it hits a riding horse.
Oh, thank God.
And so this wolf jumps out. The horse rears up and veers off to the side just in time to miss the wolf's attack. And continues riding through the forest.
Stroban would like to let out an unmanly squeal when the horse reared off.
Alright. Sounds good.
He's on, and yeah, he drives off.
Only
Or rides
Tavante
off.
with his 22 passive perception hears that. But he's not here to realize it. Alright, every other werewolf.
I just got that.
Well.
Great timing.
Great timing. Ah.
So for the sake of this, I'm going to leave you on the board just so I can hold your initiative, Strovan. And so we can have the health of the riding horse because werewolves are still going to.
Roger.
For now, though, we're going to switch to these werewolves here. Werewolves are not afraid of fire. 20 to there. 15, 20.
So, wouldn't they've taken damage if they're going through like burning woods? No.
You would think so, huh? Anyway.
Yeah. Well,
I think this one's probably going to be there.
all 4 of them are going to take damage.
Yeah. Well, one of them's going to attack the cannon. 3 of them are going to go for Moyle, and 2 are going to arm you.
Well, I'm saying these 3 are going. All 4 is going to take damage for getting within the 5 feet.
Oh yeah. And one of them's going to take double damage because he's overlapping. Oh well, maybe not. Is it when he starts his turn there, or what? What is the 2 things? Is it only when on attacks?
Oh, it's beginning of their turn. Never mind.
So that one's the beginning of the turn, but the other one is on attack, right?
Yeah, I think Aegis probably should either be first enters or begins their turn there, but
Well, it gives it time for the Aegis to fade, and that way you have to re-up it.
it doesn't fade. It lasts a minute.
Oh, never mind. I'm done. I was thinking of Flames of Those. I get those 2 abilities confused because I designed them to be very similar to each other. Anyway, moving on. Werewolves attacking. 2 on chance. We'll do that first. By claw. 11, 23, 10, and 18.
Shield, I only take the claw. That 1 claw.
7 points of slashing. Moyle is going to take 6 attacks.
Actually, how much damage would that be total?
7 slashing.
No, I really don't want to deal with the bite. So yeah, I'm just gonna shield.
Okay, let me see how many that was. So it was 1 wolf, 2 wolves, 3 wolves. Okay, that's all 3. So, 21,
say one of those-
19,
say-
natural 20, 6, natural 1, and a 19.
Hold on. Didn't you say one of those is going to attack the cannon?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, that. Oh, fuck.
They're gonna rip
Let's
into
see.
whatever the
Yeah.
outcome is, if he survives or not, they're all going to go for Moyle.
It was the 21, the 19, 24, and then the 19, right?
Yeah.
I think Moyle might be down.
Let's see if he's down before the natural one happens. So the 21 does 7, the 19 does 6. That's a total of 13. Then the natural 20 brings him to 0 and pams him out of existence. So he gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he had Aegis on him, right? Do you have
Yeah.
flames?
Yeah. So and I only got hit once, so I'm just gonna do the plague of those damage to the
Yes.
one guy.
Number 2, right? Which one was the one that hit you? The first.
Oh.
Was it the first half or the second half?
It was in the. Hold on.
It was the 23, right?
Yeah.
So it was the update, the currently undamaged one. Burned.
Oh, yeah, I didn't take off the 7. Yeah, and the Phlegethos is, I think, with like a D4 fire.
Yes. Two.
2 fire.
Medium. Okay, next one, 2 attacks on the cannon. 10 and 11. Both of those miss. The cannon. This werewolf. He can't get to Flamora, so he's going to get to Tavanta. And then we'll do Munsail after. Bite Claw. Bite Claw. So first Bite Claw for Tavanta, 15 and a natural 20.
Both hit.
I'm gonna silver barbs that natural 20.
Okay. Do you have a reaction?
I'm
She hasn't used it.
Yeah, you just your turn was flagged down for the thing.
Yeah.
Well, which one was it? Claws?
Yeah, they had crit.
19.
Still a hit, but it's not crit, so.
So a total of 10 points of damage to Tavanta. And then the last 2 are Monsael.
I'm gonna give advantage to Munsail.
18 and 8.
I would again advantage to Tavanta because Tavanta needs to make the con save still.
Okay,
It does need to be-
advantage.
I still got to use a wheel, which I'm going to use.
Sure.
Still, just take the advantage and then roll wheel as well because just get this yourself a +1. Come on.
All of it. All the things.
Yep.
Yeah, that saves. You're fine.
Well,
Okay. And then finally, Strollvan, those 2 werewolves that were chasing you get attacks on you and the horse.
Seriously? They're that fast?
You ended your turn not as far as you think you did. You can't go 60 feet.
I-
into the horse.
Okay.
Why not? Why can't the horse dash?
Because he already used his movement.
I used my movement to get up. The horse hasn't.
Okay, so the movement that you can do on your turn is a total amount. And you already spent a good amount of that moving, doing your turn beforehand. So the horse does not get to go just 60 feet automatically. Unless you wanted it to have a turn in initiative and not control the horse. In which case, it would need to roll initiative and then have a turn, which means you're back in camp.
So we're not following the mounted combat rules of the DMG at all. Got it.
You're controlling the horse, yeah? When you move with the horse, you move up to a total amount. But how speed works is you can only move a certain amount per turn, and anytime you spend movement, it reduces total movement for that turn, regardless of what creature you mount or not. So if you
Okay.
moved whatever it was, 10 feet or whatever, or I don't know how much movement you spent, but you had to spend half of that after.
Okay, yeah. So even with the dashing, they'll still leave me at 60. Which I said I was dashing.
Yeah. And then partway through that, the wolves attacked you, and then they ran up to you after because they had enough movement to get to you after. Now, on this next upcoming round, if you're still on the horse, you can dash away from them to be able to catch up. but all being told, they do get one more round. And they're gonna rip into you because, well, one's gonna go for the horse, the other one's gonna go for it. So we'll do you first. 14, 15. I don't think those hit.
Nope.
17, 14.
They both hit.
Total of 10.
I'm going to make the 17 reroll.
Okay. And then let me look up this because I wonder if you can take the damage for the horse. Let me double check.
I cannot. I do not have the feat or the fighting style.
What's the other thing that I know? There was a dexterity something. If an effect moves the mount. Yeah, okay. So 17 reroll. What is that? A clause? Clause. Natural 20.
He
So
takes
takes
he takes the worst of the result anyway, so it's still 17. So what's the
total of 10
damage?
still. Total of 10.
Horse is barely alive with 3. Hello?
Yeah, give me 1
Hello?
second.
Oh,
I'm responding to Tavanta because he dipped out again.
Alright, my turn now.
Yes.
I'm going to use my action to summon the nightmare.
Okay.
As part of my movement, I'm going to grab Autumn's Star. Because picking up something is not an action.
Jesus. Alright, I don't have a stat. I don't have a token for nightmares for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe I deleted it on accident.
You've had some time since we got that.
No, I thought I had one. I guess I just didn't. I have a horse, a generic horse token. So it's just
Yeah, this is different now. We'll get the new. We'll flip that.
Just use the seahorse token. Here, black horse. Great.
Yeah. So I'll grab Autumn's Star because that's part of my movement. I'll pop on.
Okay.
And because it's a nightmare, it can go into the ethereal plane, which is what I'm going to do. And right before I do that, I'm going to look at the werewolves and say, whoever your master is, they made an enemy today.
Alright.
And then ethereal plane, then off I fuck.
So, as you shift into the ethereal plane, your ghost and its rider, or the horse and the rider, become this shadowy, ethereal, basically like a dark, like you look at like Lord of the Rings, how it does that like
Nazgul
kind of shit. It's very much like a shadowy Nazgul kind of thing. And when you do that, when you shift into the ethereal plane, the wolves around you, as you can see them, you can see their true shadowy forms as well. They are, in essence, like hybrid werewolf-shaped shadows with like glowing, piercing yellow eyes, and mouths that drool this black sludge. And they are still there.
Bullshit.
No, they're
Bullshit.
Still there. That's how this works, brother. They're ghosty. If you want an explanation for it, is because I'm pushing you towards a thing. And I took into account all the things you could do to get away from me. So no. The werewolves are still there.
Off I fuck.
Okay, riding away.
Because yeah. What's the sense of a thing? Of the nightmare?
I have no idea. I can find it. I have the stat block for it. I just don't have a token for it. It has 68 hit points and 13 armor class, and a fly speed of 90.
Yeah. We're taken to the air in the ethereal plane, so you get exactly 2 up attacks.
Yeah. Natural 20 and a 7. And this is against the horse. So one of the werewolves slashes upward at the haunches of your nightmare as you run away. 9 points of slashing damage.
All right, so it goes from 68 to 59, and then since 90-foot fly speed, but that funny half movement thing, so we're just in the air.
Sure. Well, it's not half movement; it's 15 feet. So whatever 90
Fail.
minus 15 is, 75. That's how far you can
Oh, okay. Yep, 75 feet into the air.
go. All right.
I told you.
Fucking just
Off
straight up or diagonal?
fuck. Diagonal to the direction of Zazseny, so to the south.
Okay. So if you're not going straight up, if it's a diagonal movement, you're not gonna get 75, but I'll say you get like 45. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair. I just want to be far enough off the ground that these things cannot take swings.
Yeah. Understand. Me. Oops. God damn it. I keep trying to. 4, 5. Nope.
And
not
while Moyle's half plate, his fucking shield is also gone, so managed to salvage all of them star. Which is honestly the most important item of those three. So
30-ish feet laterally, but 45 feet up. Okay, cool, great. That is your turn. Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
So you're up. Sick. Toronto text me what you want me to do. Third level bonus action, wild shape at the horse and dip.
Well, yeah. Was he supposed to get a Mancel on his back though?
So he's going to, as his action, he's going to shift to the horse, which is, I think he can only do a riding horse, if I'm not mistaken. Beasts, riding horse. You can do a draft horse. Draft horses are slower but have more HP. Yeah, he probably wants to dip out. Let's do riding horse. Okay. Here. He has become horse. First he does bonus action heal himself, so let's do that. Let's roll that now. Because that's
Wait, did he heal someone last turn? I don't think he did when the bonus action started for him. I mean, yeah, also okay, he's
he healed someone. No, he didn't heal at all. He just got healed. So it didn't matter. This chalice only works when he actually spends something to heal someone.
Okay.
So with his bonus action, he has to cast fucking healing word of some kind. There we go. It didn't specify a level, so I'm going to go default. 8 points of healing to his other form. Fantastic.
Yeah, it probably heads the chalice to Mancel or something.
And then he's going to have to miss a attack with a werewolf.
Don't put him there, because if he gets here, he is in the 5 feet for
Right,
engagement with that guy.
You're right. Excellent. 6 points of slashing damage to the horse. He's going to take some damage, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Alright. He's waiting for Manceo's character to get out of there. The werewolves are going to have to do some stuff first. Flamora, from your perch up in the air, what are you doing?
Do I have my shit on me?
No, your shit is in your tent.
Understood. I'm a dash down. Get intent. Grab shit. Misty step out.
Okay.
Misty step up 30 feet in the air.
If you spend 5 feet of movement, you get there, and then Misty step up in the air.
Okay.
It's because you're going inside of a tent, you can't see.
Understood.
Okay, cool. Do you know how to do the little bubbles that I did for the nightmare?
No.
So when you go and click on your token and highlight it, there's that section where
Okay.
you put all the little markers on it.
Mhm.
If you put those 2 markers on and then mouse over it and click a button, a number button on your keyboard, it'll put that number over it. You have to keep your mouse over the one you want to put the number on. In that menu, not on the token.
Oh.
There you go. And then I
There you go.
believe you have an action still,
No, because I
or did you dash?
dashed.
Okay, so you have another 30 feet of movement then. Because you
Oh.
move 30 feet to get down to the tent, grab your shit, and then bonus action, Misty Step up 30. So you still have 30 feet if you want to do that. Or if you want to not use a dash action, you can have an action.
I will not use a dash action.
There's a lot of werewolves grouped up in that little circle there, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it means you
That-
can fireball.
Yeah. Fuck out. Fireball it is!
Alright, sure.
It's not.
Yeah, because the turret doesn't matter. Blow up the turret. No one cares.
Maybe 4, 5, 6. I'm assuming you can get 6 of those in there.
Fuck your forest and fuck you.
And the best part is, if these things have a presence in the hero plane, I can fireball them too, and that actually won't light anything else on fire.
Look at this one. if you want to.
Again, just get them all.
Snoop everything. 26.
Okay, bye.
Okay. And then I need to do one for the turret also.
Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, 10. Alright. So the turret takes 26 points of fire damage. And then we'll go left to right. So 22 saves for half.
Mhm.
So that's what, 13?
Yeah.
None of them passed. That 22 is on the claw
it's a
attack.
claw. Oh, well then they all take 26 points of fire damage. So that one's dead. This one takes 26. This one takes 26. The rest of them are still up. Because they have not been touched yet.
Bomb these fuckers.
Okay. All those guys took damage.
How do they look in the ethereal plane after they got blasted?
The fireball does tend to rock the world, and you can actually see the physical form in the ethereal plane reacts to the fireball, although it can't like hurt you. But what seems to happen is you can watch like their essence is like getting sucked out of them like a vacuum, almost as if like they're being their essence is being drawn out into the material plane.
Interesting.
So you can see like it's like someone has a vacuum on the back of their fur that's just like pulling them backward. But they don't seem like impeded necessarily by like movement wise. That's just their essence leaking away into another plane of existence. Okay, that's Flamora's turn. She can't do anything else. Strovan, you exist. The disengage action is a thing, and with the horse's movement, you can get away from them. Is that what you want to do?
I mean, I don't have any other way to communicate with the rest of the group, so yeah, I'm gonna try to go disengage and turn south from there and go book it.
Okay. So at this point, you're gone. You're out of combat. You're gonna make it to the main road and start riding. Chance on your next turn, you'll be able to pick out Strovan on the road and move up with him.
Yeah. I will say before I leave, I am going to throw an ethereal fireball at these fuckers.
You certainly can. On your turn. Monsael is going to move his distance.
Just disengage and then just book it.
Yep. He can't move. And he has health, so he's going to take he's actually going to take it, and then he's going to attack the wolf with his action. And then he'll bonus action use the cannon. So let's do things in order here. First of all, he's going to try for Thunderwave to push it away so he doesn't have to take damage. So let's try that first. I sent the fucking horse to the back, but just didn't. So first level Thunder Wave. Fire. save. 6 fails. Great. So he doesn't take damage. It's going to go over here. And this thing takes 10 points of thunder damage. Monsieur is free to move on to the horse, which he does. And then bonus action causing the cannon to fire with disadvantage on a random ass werewolf, probably the one it's pointing to. Force ballista, disadvantage, except. It was 20, almost a natural 20. 4 points of force damage, excellent. Perfect, and then that's pushed 5 feet that way.
Okay. Then the wolves go, and then it's Devonta.
Okay, werewolf's turn is up. This one's going to run up and slap Lancel probably. This one can't do jack shit, so he's gonna run off. He's gonna follow you underneath you, like snapping at you, but he can't do it. Let's see. Let's have this one make its attacks against the cannon.
Does this thing what with their weird shadow thing? What does the nature of them appear to be? Can I do like a curse arcana to think like what the fuck are these things?
Sure. Roll an Arcana check.
Oh wait, would that take my action on my turn?
No.
Okay.
This is not your turn anyway. I'll let you just do it. The rest of the pack is going to chase after Strollman.
15.
15. You are not sure what the fuck these are. This is not a phenomena that has come up per se in tales or stories that you've read. You're aware of werewolves, you're aware of ghosts, but you've never seen werewolf ghosts or werewolf spirits or whatever the fuck these things are. Whatever manifestation of whatever this is, it's not something that's familiar to you or anybody else.
And with my height, do I actually see any more coming, or is it just these guys that are left?
What's your passive perception?
Fuck and all. So, leave that.
Well, what is it?
I think it's like 8.
8? You have a negative in wisdom?
Yes, I have a 7 in wisdom.
Oh god. All right. Well, I mean, with an 8, no, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell how many, but you can see shapes moving down below still. Stuff is still in pursuit. That's every werewolf's turn, I believe. Oh no, this one didn't attack Monster, so let me do that one. Oh god, another natural 20.
Story barbs.
How far is Silver Barbs? 90 feet?
I think so.
Double check that for me.
Give me a moment.
I mean, if it's 60, it's still be enough.
I just want to see. I wonder if it's 30 for me.
Okay.
It's probably not, but I just want to double check.
Alright. Here I have empty. Oops. That is not the right thing.
60 feet. Alright, that's fine.
Okay.
So re-rolling the bite attack. Natural one.
Advantage to Marcel.
Advantage sickle attack.
Is he finally gonna get it? Is he finally gonna get it?
No, he can't. He literally can't do enough damage to kill it. 6 points
Oh.
slash.
Chan. Oh.
All right, cool. And now it's Chance's turn.
Yeah. To kind of.
Wait, did... Oh, sorry. Never mind.
If you haven't used your movement, you might want. Fuck too.
Yes. I did use movement. And resurgence.
It's not your turn.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, it's a reaction. On my turn, I'm going to ethereal fireball these 4 to
Okay.
give make things a little bit easier on Strovan to get out.
Let's see if you can get all 5. Actually, you can. You can get all 5.
I get all 5 of them. Now I am going to be intently watching with my proper eyes. I think have I cast a fireball yet?
I don't think so.
All right.
Flamore's the only one's been casting fireballs so insane. So the top one, the very, very northernmost one, takes 30 or 16 points of damage.
I will be intently watching to see how their ethereal bodies react to the fire. The
That
magic.
one dies, that one dies, that one dies, and that one dies. All the ones who failed were just below 33. They had like 30 or 32 hit points left. And as you rocket a fireball towards them and explode them, their shadowy essences are dissipated into fucking just clouds of smoke that eventually disappear.
I imagine like the Femora, she just sees like those 4 things just disapoof.
Yeah.
Those 5 things just disapoof.
The one that remains, the one that remains managed to notice you casting the fireball in time to do like the slow-mo like running with their arms pumping and then like outsplayed as the fireball pushes them kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
I'm
hesitate
just
to
gonna,
say
I'm gonna,
like in Shrek, but I know that there's a scene like that in Shrek, so
I mean, it's also a maneuver like Monster Hunter as well. So.
sure. He just
Yeah.
he does a dive roll and only takes partial damage.
Yeah. I was wondering how that would look to Femora. How before what was that? But yeah. Off fuck 90 feet. Well, not full 90. I want to try and keep the group in pseudo sight, I guess. I say pseudo because material.
If you go, I mean, how would you do that? If you go like 40 feet, you can keep the rest of the camp in sight. But
Yeah,
past
I'll do
that,
that
the tree line's gonna block them from view.
Yeah, I figured, but I want to at least make sure they get out of the camp all right, because that.
Sure. So we'll say you're 40 feet in the direction. It's,
Yeah.
40 feet off map that way. Tis Tavanta's turn. He's going to disengage and run away. With Munsail on his back, so he's gonna fucking dip out and run that way. And with that, it's only Femora's turn at this point.
Dash.
Dash
Then
gone?
up.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Everyone's out of the
fuck.
camp.
Yeah.
Everyone's out of the camp. Whether you're flying overhead or rushing to safety on the ground, you are all riding at least in the same direction.
Yep, sounds like.
Those of you who are flying in the air can certainly tell that there are more foes pursuing, and they are still coming, following you. They're tracking you. Every backwards glance through the trees, you get some glimpse of a shadowed figure darting between tree trunks and bushes, or something breaking into a clearing for a split second, highlighted by the moon before it disappears behind the tree line.
For the record, I'm just gonna
Moon?
burn the rest of. I'm gonna
Oh.
burn the rest of my spell slots on the as we're running, just blasting anything I can see in the ethereal plane, hoping I hit something. I got two more.
certainly
I got
can.
2 more fireballs and a lot of scorching rays.
There's just tons of fire on the ethereal plane, leaving a trail of destruction that would carry over if you weren't here. But yeah, ethereal flame is a little bit different. Won't affect the material as much. So at least you're not setting the actual forest on fire.
And once I run out of spell slots, I'm just gonna start just spamming firebolt as I'm flying away.
Sure. So yeah, you guys can keep doing that. After some time of travel, and with coordination that you guys can figure out by using a combination of messaging systems that you guys have in place, you are all continuing to be chased, but you group up as a whole at least. You're not like separated as much. And after a little while, you do actually see there is a building coming up on the road. There's what appears to be a roadside tavern that is sitting on the road. The lights pouring out of it. As you get closer and closer, you can hear jovial music coming from the front door. You can hear people laughing and clinking glasses. And if you get even closer to it than that, you can smell like fresh cooking food, like stews and pie and all that kind of stuff in there as well. This at least appears to be some form of building where you can take refuge for the night.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does it look any different in the ethereal plane? 'Cause I haven't left that bitch since we. I haven't left that bitch since the run. Like, I will wait to leave it until right before the time on the fucking nightmare runs out.
Can it? Does it last? Does the ethereal thing last for a little while, or does it last for as long as you can?
As long as I can, just as thing I can just enter it with the nightmare.
Okay.
I'll-
So
Like I can-
the building doesn't look any different than other buildings that would appear in the ethereal plane. It just appears as like an off image that denotes that it has a presence in the mortal realm.
All right. What about inside it? The people that were seeing laughing.
Are you all going inside the tavern?
Yeah, I assume.
Sure.
Okay. So
Like before we go in with all the fucker going on, I would at least ask. Let me look first.
inside, you can see with light pouring out of it, you can see that there's a barkeep behind the bar who's washing a glass with a rag. You can see that there are several people at a far table who are currently engaged at a card game. There's one dwarf who has several empty tankards of ale in front of him, just drinking his life away. Yeah. That's what you see.
Sorry, I'd step out a second.
It looks like a tavern. There's a
Yep.
barkeep cleaning glasses. There's people playing a card game. There's a drunken dwarf. There's a kid at one of the tables coloring a book or something.
All right, after checking in, I'll come back and pop out of the ethereal plane and say, with the numbers like, okay, seems normal.
If you say so, sir.
Fuck.
Dang shit.
I take it we will be spending our night here, sir.
Probably. I'm just thankful I don't fucking take my coin purse off.
I think only thing I have lost was those tents, sir. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Well,
So I have a better song for this than past to present.
well, Moyle lost his shield and his armor.
Where did it go, sir?
On
He
the ground.
died.
Yeah.
Oh, my condolences, sir.
I already summoned him and apprised him of what's going on.
Oh,
So, as you step into the tavern, and with the light and the smells and sounds engulfing you as you do, in the entranceway, as you all gather yourselves and have this conversation, the door behind you, one of you, I'll say Tavanta probably with his high passive perception, glances behind him and sees the werewolves standing at the door, their shadowy forms just panting, breathing heavily from the shadows outside of the tavern before they slink
Oh,
away.
you
dear.
gotta be fucking kidding
The
me.
tavern door shuts behind you automatically and disappears from sight.
What the fuck is going on?
We're gonna pick up with that next week.
So,
You fucker!
I'm actually a little bit upset. Okay. Because I even said I was checking out in the ethereal plane, and if there was some fucky shit, I probably would have fucking seen it.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have detected it from the ethereal plane. So, welcome to the Black Bard Tavern, everybody. We'll be continuing this adventure and this section of the game next week, as you guys figure out what the fuck to do going forward.
Remind me, what was the name of that fake king? Because we may need to call him that fairy to get the fuck out of here.
Aokai.
And I swear to God, if because I said that when we try to use it next session, you just tell me no, I'm going to be livid.
Alrighty.
How do you spell that name?
Eochai. Alright. That's where we're going to end for today. Thank you all for playing. It's been a blast. Welcome to the next part of your adventure. And
I hate you.
I'll see you next week. Bye.
Wait, what's going on?